Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Progressive Discussions, Uncensored Saturday, open topic talk. So I just want to welcome everyone, all you viewers out there. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitter. I just got a message that the stream was disconnected for like a couple seconds. Anyway, I've been doing this since 2007. I want to welcome everyone. It happens to be Saturday evening. And let's see. This is upcoming Thanksgiving week, 2024. It's Saturday, 8:04 p.m. now, Eastern Time. And I hope everyone has their plans for Thanksgiving already set up. It's Thursday, of course. It's always on Thursday because it's followed by Black Friday. And I don't do Black Friday. I do great leftovers and fine liquor at my sister's house in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. She puts out a big spread, and she's a great cook. So I'll be stuffing my face. I'll be relaxing. I don't do Black Friday. I do Amazon Prime with free shipping, and I'd say the best holiday gifts to me is Amazon gift card. This way people can go buy whatever they want, and no one has to deal with complaints and returning items and traffic and waiting on long lines and all that. No aggravation, no holiday stress whatsoever. So that's the way to go. After years of seeing and hearing disappointed, ungrateful relatives, I have come to the conclusion that you might as well do it the modern way, high technology, Amazon gift cards. Of course, we didn't have Amazon back then. We didn't have all these, we didn't have like all these apps for every purpose imaginable. Gotta love science, gotta love technology. I sure do. It's it improves the quality of life, and it's progress. It just makes everything better. I mean, literally, there is an app for practically anything. It's incredible. You don't even need store cards anymore. If you go to a certain store, there's an app. And you hold it up, and there's a QR code appears, and they scan it at the register, and there you go. You don't have to worry about 1,001 cards in your wallet, or a woman having it in her purse, fumbling for them. Oh, let me find the card. What did I do with it? Oh, I can't find it. No, it's right on your phone. Just hold your phone up to the cashier and bloop. and that's it. Well, yeah, isn't that funny that Thanksgiving? Yeah, why is it like that? I mean, other holidays change the day from year to year. How does Thanksgiving always fall on a Thursday? And another thing is, it always rains on Thanksgiving. But okay, we have somebody named Sunflowers. I'm sure it's not Jennifer Flowers, the mistress of Bill Clinton. It's Sunflowers. Hi, how are you? I guess you know me. Maybe. Sunflowers. Okay, let me go to the first topic. Let me see. I'm going to show some robotics. Let's see. Yeah, let's get the robotics out of the way. Well, hopefully. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a screen share. The first robotics. I'm gonna get the robotics out of the way. Okay.
This is a hotel robot waiter making accurate deliveries to every guest's doors and in every floor. This is a restaurant delivery robot. This is the first charged coffee robot in the world. Living in China surely feels like living in 2060. This is an ice cream robot. This is a courier robot making deliveries with 0 errors. This is an automotive to manual handling robot. This is where industrial robots replace capable workers in factories. This is a collaborative robot that replaces humans in making milk tea and coffee. This is an intelligent business robot that conveys speeches, dialogues, navigation, read, and analyzes data in real time.
Amazing. Why does he say China's crazy? No, that's not crazy. It's advanced. I think it's a great idea. Let's see. The next one is well, I want to get the robots out of the way. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Geordie. We have Geordie from Scotland, Geordie K, Scotland's techno king. I'm waiting for Geordie, but you know, until then. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this.
That's all we do. That's all we do.
See, what I like about this industrial robot is the chicken legs in the back. See, that helps it squat a lot easier and more efficiently than if they put the knees in the front like a human. See, it's shaped like a chicken. Anyway, that was interesting. Let's see if we have any more. Oh, here we go. This is a mass testing of robot dogs. All right. There's Geordie. Geordie K, Scotland's techno king.
Oh, yo.
Scotland's techno king. How you doing, man? I'm just getting the robot material out of the way. Here's the mass testing of robot dogs in a factory in China, I believe. That was a short one. Oh, here's one. This one it shows you just how advanced China's robots really are. So how was your week, Geordie, sir?
Yes, it's good. Sorry, I was trying to fix my headphones there.
Yeah. Get your volume up and we'll be ready. I know what the hell? Ronnie Simpson is supposed to be joining us.
Oh, Ronnie, cool.
Yeah, the link is I posted the link in the chat section, and I posted it. I sent it to him, but he hasn't been receiving it for some reason. So I put it in the comments section. All right, let's see what's going on with China.
我们的机器人员已经开始量产了。 我们的机器人员工已经开始量产了。
Yeah. They're realistic. I'm telling you, they have the movement of a human being now. They walk like a person. Their arms, they have dexterity. They can pick up eggs without breaking them. It's amazing. Now, this one is pretty disturbing.
Okay.
This is an article. This is an AI-generated porn gone bad, and they caught this pedophile, this sicko.
Okay. Did you say porn? Did you say porn? Porn? They caught a sick pedophile. Okay.
A sick pedophile created AI-generated child pornography. You believe that?
Oh.
Bastard. You know,
Horrible.
it's
Horrible.
really,
Do you know what they have to do with these kind of people? These kind of people. They
yeah,
have to chop the balls off. Chop the fucking balls off.
yeah, it's a sick world, Judge Shorty. It's insane. It's insane. Really, really is.
So I know you don't want to talk maybe specifically about this case, but it is kind of a new case, a new charge for you. Can you just talk a little bit about that and maybe how it kind of all came about for you?
Sure. So we received some cyber tips, they're called, which kind of started the investigation. And we realized pretty early on into it that we were dealing with what's called virtual child pornography. So it's child pornography that can be considered lifelike or photorealistic. So it's not an actual physical person that's on the other, it's being depicted in the images, but it's a computer-generated photorealistic image. We actually at the sheriff's office have never charged that statute before because it is so new. It hasn't been available to law enforcement to charge until March of 2024. So this was really our first kind of going down that road of, okay, we're dealing with virtual child pornography, and it does now fit under this statute of possession of virtual child pornography.
I mean, what if people would say, it's not quote unquote real and there aren't actual victims? Why is that a crime, I guess?
Sure. So if we think of it, we use AI now in so many different aspects of our daily life. Well, in law enforcement, we're sometimes always catching up to what the criminals are doing to try and get around the statutes. So in this case, there wasn't we haven't found actual child pornography, but that virtual child pornography, through the investigation, it was pretty clear to us that this suspect knew that this virtual child pornography was maybe not as bad as the real stuff, so he was essentially trying to get around that aspect of, well, it's not real. So thankfully for that statute, we were able to charge under it.
Disgusting. So who is the victim in this case?
So sometimes they are called victimless crimes, but when we do talk about real child pornography, we have gotten victim impact statements from those children, and the internet knows no bounds. So it can be in real child pornography, it can be children in other countries, other states, to the best of your imagination of where the internet can go. In these cases, I wouldn't really consider them victimless. I'd say if anything, society would be considered the victim, because this is a person, just based on our investigation, that they weren't really just looking at the virtual child pornography in a bubble, so to say, let's put it that way. So there was, a tendency that these could have gone to a hands-on type of an offense, because we will see that sometimes in these cases to where that gratification just from the online or AI image isn't enough for that.
Yeah, what he's saying is there's intent. Intent can be created even though it's AI. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. Tommy Carroll, greetings. Kemosabe. The Democrats want their newly elected transgender colleague to use a woman's bathroom at the Capitol. What's your opinion, JPM? Well, I'll tell you. I don't think it's a good idea that anybody with a schlong should be allowed to use a woman's bathroom. Jordy is laughing as he's
I'm
smoking.
sorry.
No, you can laugh. I don't censor anybody. As he's smoking his
sorry.
medicinal miracle plant.
I am
And-
smoking THC oil, CBD oil, and Coca-Cola nicotine flavor.
Oh wow! So CBD, THC,
Mhm.
and XYZ, whatever the hell and Coca-Cola. Oh, Coca-Cola. Okay, gotcha.
Coca-Cola flavored vape juice.
Oh, Coca-Cola flavored base. Oh, okay.
Coca-Cola flavored.
Yeah, I
vape.
think getting back to the great Tommy Carroll's, the legendary Tommy Carroll's comment. Nobody with a schlong
You motherfucker.
should be allowed to relieve themselves in a woman's bathroom. It's nothing but trouble. It's embarrassing, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of New Jersey College tried to have a non-gender restroom where anybody could go. No,
Yeah.
that's that's an invitation to perverts of all kinds.
Yeah, that's not right, is it?
No, women should have their privacy,
Yeah.
and men should have their restroom where they could mess it up and I mean, I'm not like that. I'm a very fastidious, meticulous, clean person, but usually men's rooms are filthy and disgusting. They really are. They forget to put the seat down. They get all
My room is nice and clean.
fucking, piss and pubic hairs all over the damn seat. It's disgusting.
Oh no, I'm not like that. I'm
No,
not like that at all.
I am very meticulous. And
Me too,
hey, Bart Robinson. Hey, my friend, Bart Robinson from southwestern New Jersey. I hope you had a good week.
Hey.
Jordy is feeling no pain. Yes, that is true. He's feeling no pain. Non-gender restroom is bullshit.
Hey.
You're damn right. It's nothing but trouble. But listen, it's like, one time on Facebook, I made a statement that single mothers should not let their young daughters go to school dressed like a hoochie, like a prostitute.
You're a prostitute.
All these single mothers they were so pissed off at me. They were carrying on about it. I says, you know what? You know why I say that? It's not it. You're asking for trouble. I know that no man has a right to be disrespectful or to touch them or to say anything offensive to them, but it will happen. So why encourage it by allowing your daughter to dress that way? Now, no, it's a reality. You can't have a non-gender public restroom. Are you kidding? You can't do that.
Nah.
Robinson is right, and we're right. You're asking for trouble. Hold on. Okay, I thought I was seeing things.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab a beer. Seconds.
All right. I'm so glad I don't have young kids in public schools. I'd be in jail because I go off. Another problem is, it's not like when we were in school. They're a bunch of hoodlums now. They're monsters. They're, I feel sorry for the teachers. I really do. I had my let me think what she was. My fifth grade teacher. Her name was Mrs. De Ritter, and she was so far ahead of her time. She was so advanced. She had this electronic device where if the kids got out of hand, she didn't raise her voice and and yell. No. She turned the knob on this electronic device, and it was like this, and it was hurt, and their ears would be in pain. They would immediately shut their mouths
Oh,
and go like this. Mrs. De Ritter was way ahead of her time.
isn't that a
She really was.
vocoder? VOCODER.
She used science to shut everybody up, and didn't have to resort to yelling. I mean, I have an old-fashioned stainless steel London cop police whistle, Bobby police whistle, that's so loud.
What?
Believe me, they would feel pain in their ear. I can't blow it here because the whole entire building would hear me blow
Oh,
the
play it,
whistle.
play it. Who cares? Fuck it, play it. Go with it. Let's
No,
see.
well, what I could do is
Show it. Show it off.
I could show you, and I could give you a tiny preview.
Do that. Do that.
Yeah. First, let me change something here.
James, my apologies if I'm too much. I'm a little bit slow. You know, I'm a little bit drunk. My apologies if I'm a
Hey,
little...
Sunflower says, "Hey, Jordy and James."
Oh, hey, babe. How you doing?
Oh, you know Sunflowers?
Yes, I love her.
I didn't know who Sunflowers was. I called her Jennifer.
Whoa.
I called her Jennifer Flowers, who was the mistress of Bill Clinton. I didn't know it was your friend.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
friend from Chicago. She's from Chicago.
Is she's from Scotland?
No, Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Oh, that's Sunflowers. I remember now.
James, do you mind if I send her the link? Is that okay?
Go ahead. Hold on. I want to show you the.
Yes.
Now, I got a bunch of these, and I handed them out to females in my family, and they're heavy duty steel. And guess where I found them? In my favorite dollar store. It cost me $1 each.
Nice, man.
You right? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't blowing as hard as I could. Could you imagine?
That's
This
what
would
she
get
said.
attention. If a woman was in trouble, and that's nothing. I could really blow this thing.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a song that involves that kind of whistle. Huh?
Yeah. Now listen. The link is above in the comments section, Jordy and Sunflowers. If you scroll up, you will see the link to come on a show. It'll say like studio restream. Just scroll up and you'll see it.
Is that okay, James? Thank you. She's my best friend from Chicago,
Okay.
Illinois.
Oh, wasn't she on your Saturday afternoon on your Saturday
Yes.
beer review show?
She's always on my stream. She's my co-host. She's my co-host.
Co-host.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get back to the subjects here.
Where is she?
Which one is this?
Sunflower, shut up, babe.
MSNBC.
James, I forgot to show you this. Look at this.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, what do you got? Oh, let's make it. Oh, look at that. It's a crescent moon. Hold on, let me give you a bird's eye view. It's a crescent moon with something in the center.
Yep.
I know that image is making me cockeyed, man. It's hypnotizing me.
Oh, the ghost?
Yeah, the ghost is like really like woo.
Woo!
That's really cool.
Yeah, but this is an Equus. Yeah.
Now what's in the center? The moon. All right, let me see what we got here. Hopefully it's I don't know, is this it? Now what? What is this? I didn't click on that and it's giving me an advertisement. bastards.
Only 79 cents a pound this year.
Let me guess, you don't believe in Santa either, do you?
Huh?
These turkey deals are the real deal.
Sarah, did you hear that? It was Santa Claus. And he's like weirdly hot.
Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts. Senator, thank you for being on this morning. Let's go in order. I believe the first thing I want to ask you about is the pick for Attorney General Matt Gaetz. What does this signify to you? Many people are expressing shock. Are you shocked, given what Donald Trump has said all along?
Look, Donald Trump is actually telling us what the criterion is for every one of these jobs. And that is complete loyalty to Donald Trump. Not experience, not qualification.
Well, Matt Gaetz quit. So
Well, hold on. So Donald Trump just won the election. So is this new? Is this recent? Because
yeah,
Donald
recent, but the wacko that he appointed resigned, did not take the job. So let's see what Elizabeth Warren has to say a little bit.
That we would ordinarily consider, not how good you would be at this work, not loyalty to the people of the United States, not loyalty to the Constitution, absolute loyalty to Donald Trump. And I think he's just making this clear with every single one of these picks. But particularly with the Gaetz appointment, it's the reminder to the Democrats right now who are in charge for the next 50 days that we have a responsibility to help take care of the judicial system, to help strengthen our court system. We've got 28 judges out there who have been nominated, who are through the process. We need to spend every single minute making sure that those judges get confirmed. And look, I get it. Supreme Court has been captured by a radical wing. But this is about the courts of appeals and about the district courts. These are lifetime appointments. Donald Trump cannot remove them. And it helps bring a little more stability to our legal system. This is what the Democrats need to be spending every minute on until we get those judges confirmed.
What about, I mean, I think it's fair to say the Democrats have been concerned about this for quite some time, and will be following suit with what you're talking about, probably have their own very big concerns about this. But what about, Senator, your Republican counterparts? Do you have any hope that they will hold the line for the United States of America?
You know, every single one of them took the same oath of office that I did. And that is a pledge to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. We have a constitutional advise and consent role here to play. And every single one of them will have a vote. And they will demonstrate by that vote. Is their loyalty to the Constitution, or is their loyalty individually to Donald Trump? I think Trump is putting it to him straight up. And we'll find out who those Republican senators are who believe their only job is to attach themselves to Donald Trump, and those who say they have an obligation to follow through for the people of the United States and uphold our Constitution.
The president-elect also making threats about recess appointments. Senator Warren, feel free to address that, but also get your take on a colleague of yours who has been nominated, perhaps less controversially, in Senator Marco Rubio to be Secretary of State. Do you feel like he is qualified for the position?
So, look, there are many things I disagree with Marco Rubio on, and I haven't decided yet about voting for him, but he is qualified. He has experience. We may have differences that would cause me to say I don't think that he should be Secretary of State, and we'll go through that. We'll listen to the hearings. I want to hear very carefully from him. But what we're talking about with people like Matt Gaetz is very different from what we're talking about with people like Marco Rubio. And we just have to keep that in mind. But do understand with Matt Gaetz, and you've already made this point, he's not the only one out there who is unqualified and who raises whole questions like Tulsi Gabbard does. You really want her to have all of the secrets of the United States and our defense intelligence agencies when she has so clearly been in Putin's pocket? That just has to be a hard no.
I know, but don't Republicans know that in some ways that's what Trump has telegraphed to America, right?
you know, I have to say, Trump got elected. I understand that, and elections have consequences. But the oath we take in the United States Senate is to uphold the Constitution, and that means to serve the people of the United States. And that means even if Trump says, hey, I only want people who are loyal to me, and if they're giving, you know, if they pose national security risks, if they're going to prosecute my enemies, as it appears two of his choices would do, his views are not the views that anyone has taken an oath to uphold. Our responsibilities are to the people of the United States. The Democrats need to do their work right now to get their judges confirmed. The Republicans need to do some serious soul searching about whether or not they can support any of these nominees.
Okay. You know, the Democrats better not waste any time. Let's see. Ooh. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. Let me see how the commentary is. The link. All right, I'll post it again. You got to scroll upward.
No, someone's calling me. Fuck.
Hold on.
Christina.
All right, I'll post it again. All right, there it is again. I don't know what happened to, you know, Ronnie Simpson's telling me, you know, he's discussing with me the new format of the show. And he's telling me he'll be there. But where the hell is he? You know?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm trying to get Christina to join up.
Bullshit artist.
Hey, sunflowers. Christina, join up, babe.
He's full of bullshit ski.
Christina, sunflowers. Join up.
All right. Whoop. Hold on.
Better beat. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Oh, she's on the phone. She's on the phone. Cannot put my camera on. Oh, finish your conversation.
You don't need to put your camera on, babe.
Someone called her just now. All right.
Flowers. You don't need to put your camera on.
Don't worry. Flowers is on the phone. Hold on, please.
Welcome to our 21st century, where our phones are wireless, cars are keyless, cooking is fireless, foods are butterless, dresses are sleeveless, people are genderless, youths are jobless, leaders are shameless, wives are fearless, children are mannerless, babies are fatherless, relationships are meaningless, nights are sleepless, feelings are heartless, attitude is careless. In fact, I am speechless. Everything is becoming less. But still our hopes are endless. If you don't share the video, the message is worthless.
Blow it out of your ass.
Blow it out of your ass.
Blow it out your ass. I sent you a new video clip for your next techno music video.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, I sent it to you on Facebook Messenger. Yeah, watch it. Watch it when the show's over.
I will.
Yeah, it's number 3.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Kick ass.
Okay.
Yeah. And drink beer.
Yeah, it's for the next music video, not for bubblegum, not for chew gum, kick ass, chew bubblegum. You already have enough of that.
James, listen to the way you say that. I love it. Say it again. Kick ass, chew bubblegum, and drink beer. What's the way you say it? Come on. Okay.
No, I sent you a new one. Wait till you see the new one.
Yeah, of course, awesome. What's that?
Sunflowers. The link is right there. You don't see it? I posted it twice already.
It's there.
It's right above where it says sunflowers. I'm on the phone. Cannot put my camera on. The link is right above that.
I got. Hold on.
No, I sent it to her. It's up there twice.
Yeah, it's there, chick.
It's up there twice.
The fuck?
All right. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Christian, I'll send you it again just in case.
Oh, how many times you gonna send it?
After the election, I was surprised at some of the people. You know, I said, "Can you believe this election?" And they go, "Yeah, isn't it great?" And you're going, "Whoa!" My wife's on Facebook, and these go, "Oh, we got another Trumper." You know, and it's just you didn't see it coming. I know these people; they're good people. And there are reasons why. And I think there are people in the Midwest, between the coasts, who don't know anything about, who don't care about this, who don't have time for this, who have to make a decision now. You believe that there is still compassion, decency, civility, respect for others, all that stuff you guys believe in, and you still voted not for Hillary or for Trump. Where are you now? Your kids are looking up at you going, but he lies. And I think there are a lot of people in the Midwest who are going, you know, a mob acts on emotion, absent facts, and mostly absent responsibility. What they get is anonymity. A conscience can be exhausting. It'll keep you up at night. A mob's a place where people go to take a break from their conscience. That's what I see when I look at Trump's rallies. That's when I see the lies spewing at these people and people going, I got to believe in something. And he said he'd bring my manufacturing job back. At the end of the day, aside from, yeah, I don't want to pay taxes, it's race. It's race. This is about the Republican Party, or a wing of it, going, this is our last chance to save the party. And if we don't, it's the end of the Republican Party. And the only way they can do that was to tap the race button and say, go ahead, it's okay. And he did, and they did. And that was the only card they had left to play, and they played it. And they aren't going to go quietly.
Okay.
Oof, it was TikTok.
Yeah, bloop, bloop. All right. All right. Oh, we're getting down to two more. Hold on. I'm sending a long time. You know, I hate people that blow sunshine up your ass and they don't back up what they're gonna say.
Oh yeah.
You know. Anyway, I left the message on the group because Ronnie is active there right now as we speak, and he's and the plans he made with me, he's totally blown it off.
What's he doing?
I don't know, but you know what? The show must go on. Let's see.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Where's Christina? She's still sleeping. No, she's up. Christina. Oh shit. James, this okay, so I've got THC in here and it is messing me up. Wow. Jeez.
The link is not showing up on her end. Okay. All right. I'm gonna post it right now. And this is the last time. And this is also in case Ronnie Simpson is not getting the link on Facebook Messenger. There it is, Ronnie Simpson, and whoever wants to come on, there's the link in the comments section. All right. And Geordie K, the king, Scotland's king of techno, is now smoking his CBD THC. And that's it. What can I say? We're live streaming on YouTube and Twitch. That's right.
Yo, Christina.
Last week, the man you saw there, that's Democratic Congressman Lloyd Doggett of Texas, warned his colleagues about the danger of passing H.R. 9495. That is the Stop Terror Financing and Tax Penalties on American Hostages Act. Now, one of its purposes, as you see in the second part of that name, is to provide tax relief to Americans held hostage abroad. Seems like a good idea. But it would also give the U.S. Treasury unilateral authority to strip tax-exempt status from nonprofits, which would essentially kill them off, that were deemed terrorist supporting organizations by the administration, or in just a few short months, the Trump administration, which will be running the Treasury Department. That would put over 100 organizations like the ACLU and the Brenner Center for Justice, even Planned Parenthood, at risk. Now, the bill was blocked last week, falling short of the 270 votes needed to pass, but 52 Democrats have voted for it. And now the bill is heading back to the floor. If it passes this time, it would have terrible consequences. As Democratic Senator Chris Murphy warns, a frequent tool of dictators is to label political opposition groups as terrorist groups and shut them down. This bill would give Trump the power to do just that. It's disastrous. The vote is slated for this week, and if you want to let your congressperson know your thoughts about how they should vote on it, call the House switchboard at 202-224-3121. An operator will connect you with your representative. And joining me now is Democratic Congressman Lloyd Doggett from Texas. He's a member of the House Ways and Means.
Okay, so what that means is the government could play dictator and accuse any opposition to their party or to their policy or whatever views as a terrorist organization and shut them down, which is what dictators do. You know, they accuse. It's like when during the Middle Ages, when the popes were very evil and corrupt, and they used to they used to accuse anybody who criticizes the Pope as a heretic. Oh, you're guilty of heresy, you know. Yeah, it was she. All right. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Yo, Christina, I'll talk.
Yeah, so that's what that means. It's
Yo, James, I am drunk, stoned. I'm gonna go. Yo, sunflowers. I'll talk to you soon, babe.
Are you splitting?
Yeah, I'm going to split. Is that all right? I'm going to split. I'm fucking. James, I would stay longer, but I'm fucking stoned and I'm drunk. I don't want to be an arse, you know.
Yeah, neither am I. I will get into this subject right now. Jordy, when you get off with me, go watch the new video clip I sent you for your next techno music video. The one I sent you. Go watch.
Yes. Okay. Sunflowers, cheers. I'm gonna go. Okay.
Yeah, Jordy, you don't sound. You don't
sound.
sound.
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm just stoned. I gotta go to sleep. James, I love you, brother.
All right.
The best.
Same here. Stay awesome. Stay awesome.
Stay awesome.
Like you always say, stay awesome. Okay. Did you know, Sunflowers, that over, I'd say, like 110 million Americans did not bother to vote in this election, and every 4 years, more and more Americans don't vote. So, but in the past, they would estimate that a third of Americans don't bother to vote, which, by the way, is a vote for Republicans. Every time a Democrat stays home and does not vote, it's an extra vote for Republicans, because all the lunatics, all the fanatics that are right-wing, they make it their business to vote. So now we're talking about over 100 million plus that didn't bother to vote. Meanwhile, people are complaining and debating and crying on social media every day and night. They're posting. Well, these people didn't bother to vote. So what I want to know is what happened to all the women voters out there, and what happened to all the young voters that rushed out to register to vote for the first time. They rushed out there to register to vote for the first time. Young people that were all enraged at the Proposition 2025 and the fascism that's coming and everything. What happened to the young vote? What happened to the women vote? Knowing that their rights are going to be taken away, and Republicans want to turn back the clock on women before, you know, women fought hard for the rights that they have now. They want to take them away. So all those decades that went by that women were fighting hard, blood, sweat, and tears for their rights are going to be taken away. Republicans, like always, they want to turn back the clock to, I guess, to the 19th century, where if you didn't have money, you just die, and women were second-class citizens like they are in Muslim countries, and this motherfucker, he's blowing me off. He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. And you know what? Hold on for a second. I'm going to have to give him a little sign here. He's not going to like it, but so, you motherfucker. I just gave him, I created this private group on Facebook Messenger, and then I quit because too many right-wingers started coming in. And then they pleaded with me to come back to the group. So I came back to the group. And this is after a long discussion privately with Ronnie Simpson of how we're going to do the show, the new format. And he was all enthusiastic on coming on the show at 8 p.m. Eastern time with me. And he didn't bother. He's blowing me off. He's being an arrogant asshole. The guy drinks too much, and he likes to antagonize. He used to come on my show and try to sabotage the progressive ideas that we discuss here. And he was really threatened by and upset over the fact that I was doing tarot card readings. I was doing tarot card readings using open artificial intelligence. You know, he was really uneasy about that. He was upset about that. And yeah, I'm mad. Of course I'm mad. We had an agreement that you were gonna start the show at 8 p.m. Eastern time with me, and we had a new format. You remember the conversation we had privately, that there was a new format. Jordy was here for a while. He left because he was way too stoned. He says he wants to sleep. He was smoking a high strength CBD THC in his vape, and he was too stoned. He had to go. Anyway, getting back to sunflowers. Yeah, so all these millions of Americans, including young people, including women, did not bother to vote. Okay, Sunflower said, how will Trump be great for the economy when all the Latinos will be gone and there will be a trade war again? You know, the immigrants from south of the border, they're the ones that were doing jobs that Americans didn't want to take, including farm workers, you know, many jobs. It could be landscapers, it could be people who clean offices, many jobs. Even fast food employees were done by immigrants from south of the border. But since Republicans are so bigoted against people of color, and there's supposed to be this mass deportation, I don't know what that's going to do to the economy. Now, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I mean, you have you have, yes, you have criminals from, let's say, Venezuela that are committing crimes and causing problems, riots, or whatever. They're trashing New York City now, and they're allowing it. There is the criminal element that came over the border. They should be deported, but not everyone, not all of them. The right-wing extremist Republicans are going to use this mass deportation as an excuse to deport everyone of color back to Latin America. Watch. What happened? You're Ronnie. You have the same time zone as me. You're Eastern time zone. What happened? What were you drinking on one of those Booze Hound live streams? Those Booze Hound hangouts? And you forgot all about it? You lost track of time? Yeah, of course I'm mad. I'm a stickler for maintaining a schedule. If I make plans, and it affects the show. Now, luckily, Jordy K and Sunflowers were here. And also Tommy Carroll and Bart Robinson. They were here. All right. You know what? I got one more to do. Hold on for a second. The great Robert Reich. I'm going to play a recent video that he made. Unbelievable. Always aggravation from all these booze hounds. Always, it never fails. I could have brought the tower. Well, I still could go get the tarot cards. I still can get the tarot cards. I can do it now. Instead of dealing. Now I have the opportunity because I'm by myself. Okay. Here we go. The great Robert Reich.
You probably heard that everyone is paid what they're worth. Don't buy it. According to this mythology, workers at the bottom are unskilled and don't deserve more than what they currently earn. Minimum wage workers at McDonald's are paid what they are worth in the so-called free market. If they were worth more, they would earn more. By the same logic, the CEO of McDonald's is worth his multi-million-dollar compensation package. The notion that people are paid what they're worth is by now so deeply ingrained in the public consciousness that many who earn very little assume it's their own fault that they don't earn more, that they simply lack the skills they need to be paid more. But there's no such thing as unskilled workers, only underpaid workers. Their productivity, that is the value of what they produce, has been growing for decades. The problem is that their wages haven't kept pace with their productivity. The paid what you're worth mythology also lures the unsuspecting into thinking nothing can be done to change what people are paid. It's simply the way the market works. Meanwhile, according to this same view, CEOs who rake in tens of millions and Wall Street traders who rake in hundreds of millions are simply being paid what they are worth, because that's what the market has dictated. Rubbish! The paid what you're worth fairy tale ignores power and disregards policies that have made inequality skyrocket, like the demise of antitrust enforcement, which has given big corporations the power to set prices, make record profits, and reward their CEOs unprecedented compensation. This fairy tale also ignores the attacks on labor unions that have reduced union membership from over a third of all private sector workers in the 1950s to just 6% today. All of this resulting in a massive shift in power and wealth from workers to owners. Those at the top justify their staggering wealth and their worth three ways. The first is trickle-down economics. They claim that their wealth trickles down to everyone else as they invest it and create jobs. You just wait for it. But as we know, wealth at the top has soared for decades and nothing has trickled down. The second is the free market. They talk about market forces beyond their control. But remember, markets are created by rules. These rules don't exist in nature. They're human creations. The political power of the wealthy has let them change the rules for their own benefit, busting unions, monopolizing industries, and reaping big tax cuts. The third is the idea that they're superior human beings. Now, sure, they may be talented, but this doesn't justify the staggering amount of wealth they're now taking home, nor does it justify the amount of wealth they will pass down to their heirs. The biggest intergenerational transfer of wealth in history will occur over the next 25 years as the richest 1.5% of Americans hand down some $36 trillion to their children and grandchildren. This doesn't make those heirs superior. It makes them lucky. The reality is there is no justification for today's extraordinary concentration of wealth at the very top, or for how little people are paid at the bottom. The paid what you're worth myth has proven to be a cruelly effective way to put the blame on workers for not getting ahead, while giving the rich and powerful cover to rig the game for their own benefit. It's distorting our politics, rigging our markets, and granting unprecedented power to a handful of people while millions of Americans struggle to get by. Don't fall for it.
I tell you, this is one of the best videos Robert Reich ever did, to be honest with you. Okay, now, Sunflowers, if you're still there, does this mean that the Republicans, that this Stephen Miller in particular, wants to take away immigrants' green cards, their permanent residency visas, or possibly even worse, take away their citizenship because out of bigotry, because they don't like them for whatever personal reason? Fascism. That's exactly what it is. Fascism. And I'm really I mean, I'm used to many Americans arrogantly not voting, but I didn't know that that many people were not going to vote because I mean, look at what happened, right? The Republicans took Michigan, Pennsylvania, Nevada, right? Nevada has a big Hispanic community. Usually they vote Democrat. Now, I believe that Kamala Harris lost because the Biden administration put the last nail in the Kamala Harris campaign coffin. I blame the entire loss on the Biden administration because Joe Biden just didn't fail to do the things he was supposed to do to put Kamala Harris over the top. He didn't sign away student loan debt. He did not stack the Supreme Court with progressives. He didn't do anything about changing the tax system, making the rich pay their fair share in taxes and taking the burden off the middle class. And other things. Let's see. Citizens United, right? getting money out of politics, which means getting the corruption out of politics. And what about all the only time I remember Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe that shits in his pants, the only time I remember him signing executive orders is when he first took office 4 years ago. He hasn't really signed any. I don't remember seeing him signing any executive orders, and he could have done that to really hit the Republicans with a barrage of hard punches and kicks, and really it would have won over the 98% of Americans, and it would have put Kamala Harris' popularity over the top, but he didn't do it. I didn't see him sign any new executive orders. So that's pretty much it. Now, let's see. Okay, you know what? He's playing games. He's playing games. He says he'll be here in a minute. It's been a lot longer than a minute. Let's see. Okay, let me send it to. Well, all right. Of course, Michael Goldsmith Hilton is not here. Stephen Miller said racist things at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally. Americans need to know shit before they vote. Ignorance lost Harris the presidency. Americans confused inflation with corporate price gouging. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Sunflowers. It's corporate price gouging, which is worse than allowing monopolies to exist. It's not inflation. It's created greed. It's forced greed. Look at the price of groceries. You don't get a lot for $100 worth of groceries. It's price gouging. Remember when the bird flu came? When we had the avian flu killing millions of hens, egg-laying hens, and the price of eggs went way up. All right, rip-off prices. Well, guess what? When the bird flu ended, even long after the bird flu ended, they were still price gouging with the price of eggs. When I was a kid, we had a terrible drought that really affected the produce industry. Okay, it was a drought. Price of produce was up. Well, guess what? After it rained heavily and all the reservoirs filled up, the prices of produce were still high. They were price gouging. They were price gouging then. I remember when SUVs first came out and became real popular, they were price gouging with SUVs. The problem is price gouging is a part of capitalism, and capitalism is the proven devil's economics. Okay, capitalism was designed by and rigged for the top 2%, or maybe even the top 1%. the oligarch, actually. Yeah, it wasn't designed to help the bottom 98%. The bottom 98% are victims. They're suckers. And these are the suckers that did not bother to vote. It wasn't important enough for them to get out and vote in the most important election in their lifetime. They didn't bother to vote. And, you know, I'm happy that you are a devout progressive sunflowers, but you're also an intelligent woman that sees the truth. Okay. It's not just saying, you know, kudos for being a progressive. You see reality. You see the truth. Yeah. Well, stay cute. Stay cute. Stay cute, babe. Stay cute. Yeah, Jordy had too much cannabis vape. Excuse me. Oh, man. I had to take a call. I'm here. Well, why? You had to take a call? I thought Sunflowers took a call before. Now you have to take a call? You're not taking no call. You're lying down on your bed smoking more of that THC CBD. What? Beer time. I was gonna go to bed, but fuck it, beer time. Oh my god. Gosh. All right, hold on. Let me get this link. So, I mean, so it was a waste of time having a big discussion in private about the new format with Ronnie S., the guy in Clearwater, Florida, with all those fucking gold chains like he's from the ghetto, all that bling around his neck, drinking cheap ass macro beer like a redneck, all that cheap redneck beer, and wearing all that bling like a fucking Guido. You know? All right, there's the link. Oh boy. Anyway, there's the link. Yeah, that's where you know how many times I put the link in the chat? At least this is like the 4th time. Because I know you told me that you haven't been receiving the link on Facebook Messenger, so I remembered that. Freaking Guido from Clearwater, Florida, friggin' Ubangi with all those fucking gold chains you got around your neck. Should hang yourself from it. Forgetting about our plans. Forgetting about the plans we had. It's right there, you jabroni. It's above. It's there. You don't see it in the comments? Scroll up. I'm not posting it again. Let me post it on that right-wing private chat. Where is it? It's not even appearing. Unbelievable. That fucking that right-wing chat organization. Oh no. Zuckerberg is fucking with me now. Old hook nose. Let me see if Sean Harris. Let me get my buddy, my Aboriginal friend from Perth, Australia. Let me see if he'll come on. Let's see. Send Sean Harris. I'll send Ronnie Simpson privately. See if he gets it. Again, well, I already sent it to Gabriel Solaya. I'm not sending it to Cocksmith. Michael Cocksmith Hilton. I'm not sending it to him. I already sent it to him. I already sent it to Paul Mantia. I'm not sending it to him again. That jabroni. My cousin, my jabroni cousin, I already sent it to her. She didn't. My other friend, the lawyer. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do the tarot card readings. Hey, Jordy, check out that video clip I sent you for your next techno music video. I sent it to I sent it to Ronnie privately. I posted it here. Here it is again. For the dozenth time. Now, if you don't see that, you're purposely busting my balls. Ronnie is a troll, but a cool troll. How can everybody be cool? It's like the WWE Hall of Fame. You know, how could everybody be a legend? No, it's not gay. It's not gay. You Republicans have this homophobic obsession where, you know, everything is gay to you. Anything that you want to insult or put down is gay. Oh. Well, guess what? I'm going to do the tarot card reading because you people are fucking busting my balls about with the link. That's it. I'm going to shuffle the cards and I'm going to do the reading. And all you zealots, you right-wing evangelical zealots, you Catholic zealots, you can kiss my ass. Because it's going to be mysticism, baby, all the way. Mysticism, baby. I'm not sending you the link. Look how many times I put the link. Hold on for a second. Look how many times I put the link there. You know how many times I put the link up there? Maybe it's because I did it under Twitch. You think that's the reason? I just changed it to Restream. Like YouTube won't appear. Oh, there it is. Let me see. Does it appear under YouTube? It wouldn't let me do it before. Now I did it. It was under Twitch. Maybe that's why nobody saw it. Sunflowers. Do you see it now? This guy with all the fucking gold chains around his neck.
Where's all the fucking chains?
All right, hold on.
Huh?
You know where it could have been?
Where's the fucking chains?
I don't know. They're underneath your.
It's underneath here. You want to see
it? You know why? You know what must have happened, Ronnie?
What the fuck, man?
You know what must have happened, Ronnie? Is
what?
I had it. The chat. I had it under. It wouldn't let me go to YouTube.
You're fucking up, James.
No, it had it under Twitch.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
You see this? You see this right here? This is Puma, right?
Yeah.
Don't be saying that I'm putting shit under my coat or anything like that, man. Some faggot shit.
Well, you're the one that keeps ignoring the link.
No, I didn't ignore anything. You fucked up, James.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I know I did fuck up. I have to apologize for
You
that.
fucked up a couple of times there.
No, I learned that
What is this? Kiss whose butt? What is this?
Ronnie
wait.
kissed my Scottish ass. Oh, wait. Not too hard now. Stop biting me.
Oh man,
Uh,
Jordy's fucked up tonight, huh?
Jordy was supposed to go to bed, and he decided he had to have a beer.
I was supposed to go to bed too. Now we got Jordy. We got Jordy. Where's Paul?
I don't know.
Where the fuck is Paul?
Well, where's Michael Cocksmith Hilton?
Nobody cares about him. We want to see Paul.
Yeah, where is he? I sent him the link.
We want to see Salvatore, right?
Salvatore's
Salvatore from Brooklyn, right?
No, he spends. He's from Queens originally. He spends Saturdays
He's a family man
with his son. He spends it with the family.
That's all right. That's all right.
So you want the tarot card reading for you?
For me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can deal with that, man.
But you got to have an open mind.
Oh, I don't have an open mind.
Yeah, but it's especially for you.
Why don't you do it for you?
Nah.
So do it for fucking what's his name? Paul.
Paul's out here.
Paul to the wall, right? Now you can do it for me. I don't care. It's fine. I'm gonna run to the bathroom though. All right.
All right. I'll shuffle it.
Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Mother Nature calls.
All right.
Who am I to say don't go to pee in your pants?
Balls to the walls, right?
Talking about the Muppet? the Muppet Man?
No, what was the guy? The guy that was Harris's VP? What was his name?
Yeah, it was Tim Waltz, right?
Tim Waltz, right? You don't see him anymore. What happened to him?
No, he vanished. It's Tim Waltz was the tampon Tim, right?
Tampon Tim, right? Yeah, what happened?
Let me shut the heat off the pot.
All right. Let's get out of here now.
All right, go to bathroom. Oh. Ugh. That smell. Somebody burning something? Sounds like somebody doesn't know how to cook. Ah. Stay cool, Ronnie, man. Resident Evil 4 is fucking shit. I can't play it anymore. I'm too drunk for that. All right, whatever.
James, where you at?
I'm here.
Where's Paul? We're gonna ignore Paul?
No, I sent him the link.
All right, so where's he at?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Have you ever done this before?
Have I ever
It's
done?
actually it's pretty cold out over here in Florida. You see, I got the long sleeves on.
It's freezing outside here.
Yeah, it's kind of cold over here too, man.
Well, you know what it is. It's more the wind chill factor. But then even when the wind stopped, you could feel that it was a.
Yeah, well, what are you feeling in New Jersey right now? Because I'm in Florida and it feels cold.
No, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Hold on. Let me check my weather here.
I don't like this type of
Greet the men, step from.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
Oh, it's not that bad now. It's 46 degrees
Where? In,
here
in New Jersey.
right now.
So what is it in Clearwater right now? What do you got?
Now I gotta type in Clearwater. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta type it in. What do you got? Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets.
That's right. Clearwater, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
What? 53? Really?
Yeah. That's
got-
cold. That's cold for here, man.
And it says low of 50.
Yeah. That's
50.
tough, man. That's fucking tough.
53. Well, at least the palm trees won't get burnt.
The palm trees are wilting.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So sunflowers. I learned the hard way that you can't. Even though I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube, I can't set it for Twitch.
You can stream on one
see
at a time, right?
Yeah, but she sees it now because I'm on YouTube. In other words, it's hard for me to explain.
What about Jordy? What about fucking
has
Jordy?
to do with the chat. Well, Jordy got the link.
Jordy got the link, right?
Jordy got it on Facebook Messenger. Jordy got it on Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm. Meet the Mets. Meet the
Jordy,
Mets.
he was so tired.
Go out there and beat the Mets.
He was so tired.
Jordy is
he's
always.
ready for bed.
He wants to go to bed because it's like 3 a.m.
No, he's not going to bed. Oh yeah, that's true. It is very late.
Poor fucking Jordy, right?
Yeah, you're right. I keep on forgetting he's 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, give him a break, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. He's all right. Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That's right. You know what?
Meet the Mets.
That's Scott Boras. But you know what? You can't. I guess you can't always blame the agent.
You can't blame Jordy all the time. Right?
No, I'm talking about baseball. You can't blame the agent, the greedy bloodsucker Scott Boras.
You can blame the greedy Dominican Juan Soto, right?
The overrated.
He's not overrated. He's pretty good.
No, what I mean is,
I wouldn't say he's overrated.
Well, for that money, he should be hitting 75 home runs.
Hey, man, he can do it. He can do it.
Now,
nobody else is gonna get that much money.
But you know what? It's the owners because they turn around.
It's the owner because they turn around and they charge you and me $20 for a beer. $20 fucking dollars for a beer.
Wait a minute. Are you mean to tell me? Do you get like a big craft beer? A big
you don't get anything.
You get like 2 liters of craft.
You don't get anything.
What do you get for $20?
You get a plastic cup. That's it.
For $20?
For $20.
You know what?
For a beer.
I'm sure it's not just Yankee Stadium. I'm sure it's a lot of stadiums.
No.
And you know what?
Isn't that sad?
All Major League Baseball.
Whatever happened to Jolting Joe?
Right. Where players where these players they got on the field and they played for the love of the game.
Joe DiMaggio.
They played for the love of the game. Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle.
Who else is out there?
They played for the love of the game.
Joltin' Joe, his name was, right?
Yeah, but you know who he competed with. My favorite, which is Ted Williams of the Boston Red Sox.
Ted Williams. Do we see him anymore? Any Ted Williams out there? No, we get stuck with fucking Juan Soto.
Do you know Ted Williams?
Juan Soto, James. That's our hero.
Did you know
John Soto? Juan Soto.
Well, most of them are Dominican.
They don't even speak English, right?
Listen,
James, they don't speak English.
He has an accent.
All right, because he can hold a conversation, but a lot of them don't.
No, they don't.
I mean, this is what we're paying for, James. This is what we're paying for. This is disgusting. You know what? I'm gonna throw up my hands, James. I'm disgusted. Yeah. Big Papi is doing the fucking the pregame shit. You saw that, right? You saw it, right? With Alois Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that. You saw that. I know you saw it.
Yeah, I was watching it. They were having a good time, busting
They were
balls.
talking shit about the Mets.
And what's his name? Martinez.
Derek fucking Jeter.
Pedro Martinez.
Who's Pedro Martinez? Who is that?
He's a pitcher for the Red Sox. He was a ace pitcher.
And Big Papi shits all over him.
See what he's doing?
Why do they put them
Look
together?
what he's doing. Jordy is sending
what is he
sunflowers. He's opening up his own show.
Okay, all right.
And they're all going over there now.
Everybody's going over to Jordy's show. That's
You know
okay.
what?
That's all right. That's all
Goodbye.
right. That's all right. Who's going to his show?
Jordy. Now Jordy's not tired. Jordy, sunflowers, they're all leaving.
Well, let's see. Let's check in on his show. We'll see what's going on.
Then you go.
No, I'm here with you, James. I'm with you. But all I'm saying is let's check in over there.
I'm not checking in on anybody.
You don't want to check in?
No, because I'm doing the live show and I'm going to do the tarot.
Look at this, James. Look. Hey.
What?
I got a fucking pumpkin over here.
That's not a regular pumpkin. That's a stuffed pumpkin.
But it's a pumpkin, right?
Yeah.
I did it for the. I got a pumpkin just for the show. All right.
They're going to open up the Booze Hound show.
What are you talking about? You're upset about Jordy, right?
I'm upset that they're all leaving to open up some hangout show.
Who cares? I'm here. I'm here, man. We'll do it. Me and you.
We're gonna talk about fucking liquor.
They're gonna talk about fucking broads and shit, right?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We don't need Jordy, James. We don't need Jordy.
All right.
We don't fucking need Jordy.
All right, here we go. The tarot card reading for the one and only.
Now be careful with the tarot cards, all right?
Why? They're not gonna.
I don't want you getting too crazy with it, all right?
No.
So you read your thing and leave me on the side.
No, they're for you.
For me?
The reading is for you. What am I going to read? I'm going to read the fly on the wall.
I didn't know it was for me.
Yeah, well, because I never did a reading for you. Meet the Mets. Hold on. Meet the Mets.
All right, what is it? What the fuck is it, James?
Hold on. But you can't interrupt the what hold on. Just
yeah, go ahead. Take your time.
Greetings, Open AI consultant Lisa. This is James. You are now on the live stream show.
Why can't you do it?
Good evening, James, and hello to everyone tuning in. I'm ready to dive into tonight's discussion.
I want to talk to the robot. Why can't you do it?
Hold on for a second, Lisa. Because it's too much work for me to go through the pages of a book.
Could you clarify what you mean, James? Are you referring to me responding to a specific topic or question? Let me know, and I'll handle it.
All right. We're going to do tarot card reading for Ronnie Simpson in Clearwater, Florida.
That's me, right?
Got it, James? Is Damien leading the reading?
No. Damien's not here.
No. Damien's not here. You're doing the tarot card reading for Ronnie Simpson.
There's no Damien.
Understood. Let's begin. Ronnie,
are you sure you understand?
The area of your life you'd like insight on. Are we doing
No.
Or is there something specific
you can't interrupt the AI.
You can.
I have 10 cards already picked out.
All right. Yeah, let's see that.
Hold on for a second. You really hold on. I gotta mute this guy. Where the hell's the mute button? I can't find it.
Don't mute me,
James. Let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Okay, you
And
can't.
I'll assist with interpreting the cards you've drawn.
You can't interrupt the AI. You can't have no, bye. You can't be doing that. It's got to be.
Well, it's talking to me though, right?
I have to tell.
All right, James,
I have to
I'll wait
give.
for your direction. Let me know when you're ready to continue.
I have to give the rules first. All right. The rules are: do not hold back on any negative information. Reveal
Take your
everything.
time, James. Let me know the rules when you're ready, and I'll follow them closely.
Okay. Make sure you reveal all information, all negative information. Do not hold back on anything. And the second rule is tie in each card with the previous cards.
That's it. You can't give any more than that.
Got it, James. I'll be transparent with all the interpretations and connect each card's meaning to the overall reading. Let me know the first card, and we'll get started.
Okay. The first card is Temperance for Ronnie Simpson. Temperance.
Temperance represents balance, moderation, and harmony. For Ronnie, this card suggests a need to maintain patience and equilibrium, especially when dealing with personal or external challenges. It encourages blending opposing forces to create something greater. Now, let me know the next card, and we'll weave its meaning with Temperance.
Okay. The second card is the Ace of Wands.
The Ace of Wands signifies new beginnings, inspiration, and creative energy. Paired with Temperance, it suggests that Ronnie might be entering a phase where finding balance will spark fresh opportunities or ignite a passion project. Success will require staying grounded while embracing this burst of creative potential.
So can I elaborate on this or no?
No.
I'm not. I can't.
At the end. All right. The
Of
third.
course, James. Feel free to elaborate. I'm here to listen and adjust the reading if you'd like to explore any specific aspects further.
How long does it take?
All right. The third card is the Chariot.
The Chariot represents determination, control, and overcoming obstacles through sheer willpower. With the Temperance and Ace of Wands, it indicates that Ronnie is being called to use the energy of the Ace's inspiration, but to also stay focused and disciplined. The Chariot reinforces the idea that while creative opportunities are on the horizon, it's up to Ronnie to take charge and push forward with unwavering confidence, especially when challenges arise. What's the next card?
Okay, Ronnie would like to elaborate and speak to you.
I want to hear more about the answer to the second card. The second card, please.
Oh, the second card is the.
Sure. If Ronnie wants to share more,
Hold on. We got to take the card out.
dive deeper into its message. Yeah. The Ace of Wands isn't just about.
Wait.
It can also represent a powerful surge of energy, creativity, or an exciting opportunity. In the context of Temperance, it suggests that while Ronnie might feel inspired or drawn to start something new, it's important to approach this with patience.
No. You got to say that again. You got to start over.
The natural flow of growth. No. The Ace calls for enthusiasm and action, but the key is to not overextend and instead channel that energy in a controlled, balanced way.
Can you start over there?
You know what? Abort mission. Abort. No tarot card. You can't be doing this. You can't interrupt.
What?
You can't interrupt the tarot card reading.
I'm asking you. All I'm saying is, if you could please start over. That's all I said.
Start over again?
Yeah. What's the big deal?
Hold on for a second.
What's the big deal?
How many times are we going to start over?
Well, she never started over at all, so I don't know.
Hold on, they got all mixed up. All right, there's Temperance.
James, you're getting too upset.
Oh, because it has to be structured. Hold on. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, that's first card, second card, third card. All right. We're going to start over again.
All right, so I'm not going to talk. All right,
you gotta let the 10 cards get interpreted.
So I'll follow you, all right?
Otherwise, I'll be starting over again for
You'll be
3 in
here
the
all
morning.
night. I'll follow you, okay? I'm not gonna say
Okay,
anything.
now just
Okay.
just simply relax and listen to what the reading is, and then at the end, she's going to summarize.
Well, when is the end?
When the 10 cards are already drawn.
Okay.
There's 10 cards here, and then she summarizes them by piecing the whole thing together in a story. All right, and connecting.
All right,
You know what connection means?
James, I don't normally do this.
I'm not just saying connection like meaning this. I mean
Connect the dots.
All right, please, por favor, pour some more.
I'm gonna put my thing on mute. Okay.
All right, but you can hear it though.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll start all over again. Okay. Greetings, open AI consultant Lisa. I am ready for you to do the tarot card reading for my friend Ronnie Simpson in Clearwater, Florida.
Hello, James. I'm ready to continue the tarot card reading for your friend, Ronnie Simpson. Let's dive in. You've already shared the first 3 cards, Temperance, Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. Would you like me to keep going with the next card? Or would you like to elaborate more on the previous ones?
I want you
Let me know how you'd like to proceed.
I want you to recap.
You're welcome, James. Whenever you're ready, just let me know how you'd like to continue the reading. I'm here to help.
I want you to redo the initial 3 cards that were turned over.
Got it, James. I'll redo the initial 3 cards, starting fresh with their interpretations. The first card, Temperance, still suggests balance, patience, and harmony. Ronnie is being guided to seek moderation and find a middle ground. This card emphasizes the importance of blending different elements in life to create a sense of equilibrium, especially when faced with tough decisions. The second card, Ace of Wands, indicates a surge of creative energy, new beginnings, and inspiration. It's a powerful signal of fresh opportunities, but with that energy comes the need for careful direction. The card suggests that Ronnie has the potential to initiate something important, but it will require both enthusiasm and focus. The third card, the Chariot, reinforces the theme of determination and control. Ronnie might be facing obstacles, but this card shows that through self-discipline and a focused mind, success is achievable. The Chariot calls for taking control of the situation, steering forward with confidence and purpose. Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into any of these cards, or if you're ready to move on to the next one.
The fourth card is the Ace of Swords.
The Ace of Swords brings clarity, mental breakthroughs, and new ideas. It cuts through confusion and offers a fresh perspective. Paired with Temperance, Ace of Wands, and the Chariot, it suggests that Ronnie's journey is not only about finding balance and embracing new opportunities, but also about gaining mental clarity. The Ace of Swords indicates that Ronnie is ready to see things with fresh eyes and may receive an important insight or truth that will propel him forward with newfound focus and determination. What's the next card?
The next card is the Moon.
The Moon represents illusion, uncertainty, and hidden truths. It suggests that there may be confusion or things not yet revealed. In the context of the previous cards, Temperance, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, and Ace of Swords, it highlights that while Ronnie may have clarity, Ace of Swords, and a strong drive, the Chariot, there are still elements in his situation that are unclear or deceptive. The Moon urges caution, encouraging Ronnie to trust his intuition as he navigates this uncertain phase. It may also point to subconscious fears or desires that need to be addressed before moving forward fully. What's the next card?
5 of Pentacles.
The 5 of Pentacles speaks of hardship, feeling left out in the cold, or experiencing financial or emotional struggle. When combined with the other cards, Temperance, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, and the Moon, it suggests that despite the potential for new opportunities and inspiration, Ace of Wands, And despite having the determination and clarity, the Chariot and Ace of Swords, Ronnie might be facing a period of financial or emotional isolation. The Five of Pentacles calls attention to feelings of lack or being unsupported. However, it also encourages reaching out for help, as support may be closer than it appears. The presence of Temperance here reminds Ronnie that balance and moderation are key in overcoming these challenges. What's the next card?
The Magician. The Magician.
The Magician is a powerful card of manifestation, skill, and the ability to make things happen. It signifies that Ronnie has all the tools and resources he needs to create change in his life. Paired with the previous cards, Temperance, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, the Moon, and Five of Pentacles, it suggests that even though Ronnie may feel a sense of hardship or uncertainty, Five of Pentacles and the Moon, he has the power and potential to overcome these obstacles. The Magician encourages him to trust in his abilities and use his creative energy, Ace of Wands, and determination, the Chariot, to turn things around. This card signals that now is the time to take action and use all his skills to manifest his desires. What's the next card?
The Knight of Wands.
The Knight of Wands is a card of bold action, enthusiasm, and a desire for adventure. It represents someone who is driven, energetic, and always ready to take on a new challenge. In the context of the previous cards, Temperance, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, the Moon, Five of Pentacles, and the Magician, it suggests that Ronnie's journey is moving toward a phase of action and excitement. While the Five of Pentacles indicated some struggles, and the Moon warned of uncertainty, the Knight of Wands brings a sense of urgency and passion. Ronnie may need to channel his creative and intellectual energy, Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords, into bold action. However, the Knight also urges caution not to act impulsively. He should balance his enthusiasm with the clarity and determination that have appeared in earlier cards. What's the next card?
The Three of Swords.
The Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, emotional pain, and sorrow. It represents a time of deep emotional distress, often due to betrayal, loss, or disappointment. In the context of the previous cards, Temperance, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, the Moon, Five of Pentacles, the Magician, and Knight of Wands, it suggests that despite the potential for new beginnings, growth, and action, Ronnie may be dealing with unresolved emotional pain or heartbreak that could be holding him back. The Three of Swords calls attention to the need for healing and emotional release. It could indicate that some of the confusion from the Moon or the financial and emotional struggle from the Five of Pentacles might stem from past hurts. The key here is to confront and process these wounds in order to move forward. What's the next card?
The last card is the Six of Pentacles.
The Six of Pentacles represents balance in giving and receiving, generosity, and the flow of resources. It's a card that speaks to fairness and the act of helping or receiving help. Paired with the previous cards, Temperance, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, the Moon, Five of Pentacles, the Magician, Knight of Wands, and Three of Swords, it suggests that after facing emotional turmoil, Three of Swords, and financial or emotional struggles, Five of Pentacles, Ronnie may find balance and healing through support either by giving or receiving. The Six of Pentacles highlights the importance of mutual support, whether it's through external help or offering aid to others. This card suggests that generosity, both material and emotional, will play a significant role in overcoming obstacles and finding resolution. This card also encourages Ronnie to recognize the value of balance, which ties back to the energy of temperance, reinforcing the idea that life is about managing the flow of resources and energy in a fair and balanced way. That's the final card. Would you like to reflect on any of the messages from this reading, or do you have any further insights to add?
No, give a summary of all 10 cards in Ronnie Simpson's reading, please.
Certainly, James. Here's a summary of the 10 cards in Ronnie Simpson's reading. 1. Temperance. Ronnie is called to find balance and moderation in his life, blending different forces or energies to create harmony. Patience and a calm approach will be important for navigating upcoming challenges. 2. Ace of Wands. A surge of creative energy, new opportunities, and fresh inspiration are on the horizon. Ronnie is encouraged to embrace new beginnings, but he must focus and direct his passion carefully to avoid burnout or missteps. 3. The Chariot. Ronnie has the determination and willpower to overcome obstacles. This card urges him to take control of his situation, stay focused, and push forward with confidence, regardless of the challenges he faces. 4. Ace of Swords. Mental clarity and new ideas are coming his way. The Ace of Swords signals a breakthrough, helping Ronnie cut through confusion and see the truth of the situation. He is ready to make decisions based on this newfound clarity. 5. The Moon. Despite the clarity from the Ace of Swords, the Moon indicates that not everything is as it seems. There may be hidden truths or illusions at play, and Ronnie must trust his intuition as he navigates uncertainty. This card also suggests confronting subconscious fears. 6. 5 of Pentacles. Ronnie may face feelings of financial or emotional hardship, feeling isolated or unsupported. However, this card encourages reaching out for help, as support may be closer than he thinks. There is a need to confront and address these challenges. 7. The Magician. Ronnie has all the tools he needs to create the change he desires. The Magician is a card of manifestation, urging him to harness his skills, creativity, and resources to make his goals a reality. Now is the time to take decisive action. 8. Knight of Wands. Enthusiasm and bold action are key. Ronnie is ready to take on new challenges, but he must balance his energy and passion with caution to avoid acting impulsively. The Knight of Wands calls for action, but also urges careful direction. 9. 3 of Swords. This card points to emotional pain, heartbreak, or loss. It may represent past wounds or current emotional struggles. The 3 of Swords indicates that Ronnie may need to heal and release old pain in order to move forward. 10. 6 of Pentacles. The final card brings a message of balance in giving and receiving. Ronnie may find healing and resolution through mutual support, either by helping others or receiving assistance. This card emphasizes fairness, generosity, and the flow of resources in his life. Overall summary. Ronnie's reading reveals a journey through both challenges and opportunities. While there may be struggles, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, there is also potential for growth and breakthroughs. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Magician. The cards encourage him to stay balanced, Temperance, take decisive action, the Chariot, Knight of Wands, and trust his intuition through uncertainty, the Moon. Healing and support, whether through giving or receiving, will play a key role in overcoming difficulties, 6 of Pentacles. The overall message is one of empowerment, urging Ronnie to use his skills and resources wisely to navigate the path ahead. Let me know if you'd like to explore any part of this reading further.
Let me ask Ronnie if he has any questions in particular.
Absolutely. Feel free to ask Ronnie if there's anything specific he'd like more insight on. I'm happy to help with any questions or further clarification on the cards.
Yeah, Ronnie, I can't hear you. Hold on, he's having audio problems.
No problem. Take your time. Let me know when Ronnie is ready, and I can assist with any questions he may have.
What happened, Ronnie? Your microphone got muted or something? Huh.
It sounds like Ronnie might have had a technical issue with his microphone. Hopefully, he can sort it out soon. Let me know if you need any help in the meantime.
Leave and come. Hold on. Let me try this. Oh.
Take your time. I'll be here when you're ready.
Yeah, I told them to leave the show and return and see if that helps with the microphone issue.
That sounds like a good move. Sometimes rejoining the show can help with technical issues. Hopefully it resolves the problem. Yeah. Let me know if Ronnie has any questions once the audio is back up.
Yeah, it's like rebooting a computerized device. Yeah, sometimes it does the trick. Well,
It's like a reset, and it often clears up those little glitches. Hopefully, that does the trick for Ronnie's audio. Let me know when everything's working again.
yeah, unfortunately, I have to do that quite often with my cable TV. I have to reset or reboot the cable box, which is quite annoying that I would lose connection only at night with the cable box, but who knows what the problem is.
That's definitely frustrating, especially when it happens at night when you're trying to relax or watch something. Rebooting the cable box does seem like a common fix, but it's still a hassle when it keeps happening. Do they offer any other solutions, or is that the only workaround?
Well, hopefully when I contact tech support, they will have a plan of action, either send a technician over to examine it or something of that nature. Worst comes to worst, I might have to switch to Verizon Fios and get the fiber optics connection, which might not be as financially reasonable, but I know it's definitely fast.
It sounds like you're weighing your options well. Tech support should hopefully offer a solution that fixes the issue without too much hassle. If it comes to switching to Verizon Fios, the fast speeds and reliability could definitely make it worth considering, though I understand the cost is a factor. Sometimes the extra stability and speed are worth it in the long run if it means fewer disruptions. Hopefully, they can get to the bottom of the issue without needing a full switch.
Yeah. The only way fiber optics would be ideal is if it's a dedicated fiber optics cable and not a shared network.
You're right. Dedicated fiber optic lines offer much better performance compared to shared ones, as they aren't affected by network congestion. If Verizon offers a dedicated connection in your area, it could be a great upgrade for consistent speed, especially for streaming and other high-demand uses. It's definitely something worth confirming with them before making the switch. Hopefully, you get a solid resolution with your current provider or a good plan if you decide to go with fiber.
Do you think a dedicated fiber optics connection is the most ideal technologically advanced way to stream?
Yes, a dedicated fiber optic connection is one of the most ideal and technologically advanced ways to stream. Fiber optic internet provides incredibly fast speeds, low latency, and high reliability, all of which are key for smooth, high-quality streaming. Since the connection is dedicated, you're not sharing bandwidth with other users, which means more consistent performance, especially during peak usage times. Fiber optics also support higher bandwidths, making them great for streaming in 4K, 8K, or even for activities like gaming and video conferencing. If streaming quality is a top priority for you, a dedicated fiber optic connection is definitely one of the best options available.
Okay, OpenAI consultant Licia, thank you very much for an outstanding tarot card reading and advice. So we will talk again.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing...
Okay. You can't have that kind of attitude with science, Ronnie. Anyway, regardless, the tarot card reading I thought was pretty good. Let me put the link back. This has to be a record with the amount of links that I posted in the commentary section. This has to be an overall record. Oh, but your microphone was muted. I would have brought you back in, but you didn't come back. Well, there's the link. Let me see if anyone. There's Ronnie. There he is.
James, let me ask you: do you have a problem with putting out the link like that? Is that a problem?
You know how many times I put the link out?
Well, I only got it this time. Just for this.
Did you get it?
Just one time.
But did you see it just now?
I just saw it, just right now.
Yeah, I should do a print screen of the amount of times.
I didn't see it before.
Not just you. No, not just you. Jordy's friend. Where's the link? Where's the link? Where's the link?
Yeah,
Where's the link?
maybe there's a problem, right? Maybe there's a problem here.
All right, hold on for a second. Good morning, Masumi from Chiba Prefecture, Japan.
And where's Jordy?
I don't know. He went off with that girl.
He's got another wench over there?
Yeah, he went off to talk to her somewhere else. Good morning, Masumi, my dear. Chiba Prefecture. It is Sunday morning in Japan.
Another Jordy wench.
Yeah. And I hope you're having a good Sunday.
I hope you're having a great Sunday. Okay. Yeah.
Good evening, you guys.
Good evening.
Thank you, Masumi. Yeah, another Jordy. It seems like, I know he's a young guy and everything. He just cares about getting high, getting drunk, and
that's all right.
And sex, which
what do they call it? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. That they say that also.
Is that what is? So should we even bother with Jordy at all, or just write him off for now on?
Well, you know what's funny? Aside from Jordy's intoxication,
he's extremely intoxicated.
And when he talks on the show, he's like, yeah, he slurs. Now, aside from that,
that's okay, right?
I'm talking about not contributing anything.
Jordy's not contributing anything to the show.
Now let's go back to the very moody Michael Goldsmith Hilton.
Where is he?
He saw the link a long time ago. When he's on the show, you notice he says very little or nothing.
He gets very upset. Right?
When he does his own show, when he's by himself, he goes on.
I never saw his show.
Oh, he's a chatterbox. He goes on and on.
Now Jordy doesn't have a show, right? He doesn't have his own show.
No, Jordy's got a show called Jordy's Den, but
he does have a show.
It's a booze hound show.
A booze hound show.
It's a hangout, yeah.
And Mr. Goldsmith, his show is what?
He stopped doing it.
Oh, he doesn't do a show anymore.
No, he stopped. He took a break.
Okay, all right.
But when he does the show, he's got different names every week. But he talks about pretty much the same things.
What did he talk about?
He talks about how much he hates people in San Francisco.
He doesn't like the San Francisco scene.
He doesn't like the way the people behave.
That's not our problem.
He says they stare at him.
Why do we have to hear that shit? That's not our problem, right?
Yeah, they stare at him and they
come on, Mr. Hilton there.
And they smirk at him.
Do they smirk at him or do they smirk with him?
That's a good question.
Right? In honestly, James, to tell you the truth, to have Goldsmith as a on the scene guy, It's good because that is a fucked up scene over there in California or
Well, he's right about one thing. There are crazy people out there.
right. Yeah, but he's one of them, right? Right? Is he or not?
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm curious to know, what the reporting is. So you're reporting on the scene, or he is, right? And you're doing the same thing from New Jersey, and everybody's doing the same shit, right? So
Yeah, but I try to add balance to the show with different types of
well,
information.
there's only so much balance you can put in there, right?
Well, you can only mention breaking news of the week.
Breaking news. Yeah. So what
They
is it?
like to use that term nowadays.
What's the fucking breaking news? Donald Trump
What-
is nominating. Who's he nominating now? That's breaking news, right? Isn't that breaking news?
Yeah, I already went through the breaking news. Whatever it was, whatever collection of
Okay.
topics I had, I already went through it.
All right.
Now it's open topic talk.
Now it's open topic talk. All right.
Yeah, so it's like whatever people want to discuss. Now,
So I'd like to know, what does Michael Hilton think about what's going on in his local neighborhood, in his bitch neighborhood, right?
he has a lot of things to say and a lot of things to contribute,
He talks shit about the dogs.
but he always saves everything when he goes live, which is like it's kind of narcissistic.
He doesn't want to hear what you have to say. He wants to hear what he has to say.
Right.
Right.
That's why he tunes us out when he comes on after we twist his arm to come on.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't respond,
Mm.
notice to anything anybody else on the panel has to say.
Okay.
Okay, and he's I hate to say it, but he's in his own world. He could be.
He's in his own world. He's
Just
a
like
bit. He's a bitch. Would you call him a California bitch? What do you think of that, James? That description.
Nah, well, I think he shows narcissistic tendencies. Like.
But you wouldn't call him a bitch.
No, because he doesn't chase or pursue or give validation to women.
He does, but he doesn't tell you about it.
He
does do that.
He lives the alpha, the straight and narrow.
No,
alpha
he
male life.
doesn't.
You think he panders to?
I think he panders, but he doesn't tell you when he does.
No. Oh no, he plays the alpha macho.
Right. I think he's doing the opposite.
You think he's bird dogging girls again, like the time he got kicked out of a shopping mall for
definitely
for stalking this girl that works there?
Yeah, he's a pervert. Michael Goldsmith pervert. That's what he is.
Well, I told him don't gawk and stare at anybody.
Can't do that.
No, because
Michael Goldsmith pervert. That's what he is.
Because they're gonna call you creepy. I told him.
He is creepy. Just look at him. Just look at him. You could tell he's creepy. He doesn't stand a chance, James. Would you ever invite him to, if you're going back in the day, you, James Goldfinger,
turn back the clock.
Right. In New York City, would you ever invite him to come along with you? Hanging out.
You think he might be a hindrance?
Checking out the clubs and
in a
shit?
nightclub. In a
Yeah.
nightclub, you think he might be?
Would you ever have this guy hanging around? Would you want that? Fucking freak show.
Yeah, when he talks, it's kind of like word salad.
Do you want that around?
Well, it wouldn't help with if you're
James,
out.
James, you just go hang around at some Italian neighborhood and say, "Hey, check it out over here. We got some hot guys, some cool cars. Nobody's acting like a freak." Well, and you got Michael Hilton acting like a fucking freak.
Well, I can't really be cruel because he does have autism, you know.
I don't care. I don't care. Do you care?
You got to have compassion for people.
You don't. There's no law out there that says that you have to have compassion.
Well, it's based on simple morality, you know.
So do it. So you do that.
I have compassion.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So all right. So he has what is it?
Well, I understand his affliction.
So you have.
Well,
what?
he's still.
So what are you doing now? You're gonna carve out a piece of what you're talking about just for Michael Hilton?
No,
and say I'm not gonna talk about him because he has autism.
I'm still annoyed at his habits.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Despite his autism, I'm still annoyed at.
But now you're recognizing it though. So what are you doing with that on the side?
Well, because I'm talking about it. I tell him.
Okay. All right.
And I tell him, how come you have nothing to say when you're on my show, but when you're on your
he has
show,
nothing to say. Nothing.
Nothing. He's on his own show. He goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah. What's the excuse for that?
I mean, what happened to camaraderie?
What is he gonna say? Oh, James, I have like this thing on your show. You know, come on.
Yeah, and then he puts up the planetarium so he doesn't have to talk to us.
Because he thinks that he's being funny with that shit. That's what he's doing.
Is he being fucking funny or is he being arrogant?
No, maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. Because he's shutting you off. He's like, all right, James, I don't want to fucking talk to you. You fucked me enough, and I don't want to hear about it anymore.
He stares at the planetarium.
He thinks it's funny, right? He thinks it's funny.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
He thinks everything's a joke.
It's like the old saying: "They don't bring anything to the table." I'm not just saying him alone. I'm not just saying him alone. You want a show to be good. You want it to be informative. You want it to be you want it to be entertaining. You want it to, you want people to bring something to the table.
It's a shame, James.
And it's a shame that
it's a shame.
It's a shame that Michael, when he does his own
Michael Goldsmith Hilton,
when he does his own show, he talks a mile a minute. When he comes on the show,
why can't he do that here?
Why can't he do it here? Exactly.
Sorry for leaving so abruptly, James. Didn't mean that, or whatever. You know?
Well, your friend. Well, I look. That the Sunflower is a good friend of his. He likes her, which is fine. He's a young guy. He's got raging hormones. It's good. But what I'm saying is, when the Sunflower finally saw the link, instead of like coming on and talking, continuing the discussion, she wanted to go somewhere else with Jordy, and she wanted Jordy to open up Jordy's den.
Jordy's den.
Yeah, she wanted to.
Is that what she wanted?
So instead of having like an important conversation that we were talking about politics,
what we're having right now,
she was good.
Yeah.
She was smart. She is smart, and I thought she was going to continue the political talk and come here, but she wanted to go. She wanted to rub nosies.
She got like what do you call it? Scared.
She got intimidated. Yeah, but she wasn't.
She got intimidated. Exactly.
She wasn't intimidated when she was typing.
She was intimidated by what we were talking about.
All right. Have a good night, Jordy.
Poor girl. Poor girl.
I could never be a shrink because the human race is really.
I don't know, James. You shouldn't be a shrink.
The human race. Let me tell you about the human race.
They suck.
It is extremely flawed, sinful, and vile.
Right.
When they say inherent, born with sin, inherently sinful, they're not.
You are born with sin.
But look at
everybody is born with sin in their heart. Because
you're right. But look at all the rotten things that people do every day.
It's disgusting.
Every day.
Disgusting. And this is just what we think about, James. This is only what we think about. Imagine the disgusting, nasty shit that we don't even think about.
You know what kind of wacky, insane fetishes I hear? People with sexual fetishes that are just sick and crazy. Like there's one
like Jordy.
No,
I'm sure he's one of those people.
I don't think Jordy has any fetishes.
No, he does. He does. He does.
He does?
He most definitely does. And I would be interested to see if he says he doesn't, because I think he probably does.
Do you think he fills the kiddie pool up with Jello and
I think he does quite a few things.
he likes to get in there with girls and
a lot of weird shit. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of weird shit.
What is he saying here?
He says, "Good night, guys. James, all the best. Sorry if I was an ass in any way. Good night, bro."
Yeah, well, you were an ass, Jordy.
No. I understood Jordy's plight. Jordy was smoking the THC, CBD, XYZ. He was very stoned, and I understand.
And actually, he wasn't trying to take advantage of the girl, right?
No,
like last week.
Girl, you see, Jordy is 5 hours ahead of us, but the girl's from Chicago.
Remember last week when he had
the
wench there?
The girl was being fickle. She was being fickle. She's from Chicago.
But remember last week, the wench?
Yeah. That's another one. She didn't even pay attention to the tarot card reading. What was her name? Rhoda. His friend Rhoda.
Nobody cares what her name is.
She's like,
but that was last week, right?
Hold on. Jordy goes, ha ha. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Jordy, we don't want any wenches over here.
Unless he's gonna have sex with them on live.
Unless you're gonna have sex live.
Live
sex, Jordy.
Yeah, but wasn't it something how he pointed his webcam right towards his bed where the pillows are? Like
Yes,
it was like right smack.
That was something, right?
he wanted to show. He wanted to show Rhoda in her nightie.
Was that her name, Rhoda?
Yeah, Rhoda Zimmerman. Yeah.
Jordy, you gotta get a better name than that. That's a nasty name.
Yeah, who would name their kid? It's like naming your daughter Maud.
Because he's he's not English. He's.
But what? Yeah, but he had a very friendly redheaded Scottish girl that was very friendly.
A redheaded whore?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember if her hair was red, but I think it was. She was very friendly, and she was on the show, and she was sober, and she was. Well,
if she was sober, I'd be surprised.
I don't know if she was sober, but she wasn't slurring.
James, I can't believe how these women and these men over there, they're a mess. They're a total mess.
Yeah, they're dumping,
including Jordy.
They're dumping scum guppies into each other,
including Jordy. I'm sorry to say.
They're swapping spit.
No, man, it's just fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yeah, they're all like.
It's not good. It's not good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like, what are they doing to themselves? You know.
You want to have a private conversation. I mean, contributes. See, this is the reason why this country's so fucked up.
What country are you talking about, James?
United States.
You should be talking about the United Kingdom. Talking about how because they're fucked up. They're more fucked up.
Europeans.
They're more fucked up than we're fucked up.
Europeans are smart people.
No.
Americans are dumbasses.
No. James. We were just talking about this, James. And we were just saying.
I was just talking
how fucked up
all the brain cell.
It is
brain cell deficient rednecks out there, and the
right. Okay.
The incest. They're born.
Incest. You think the incest doesn't happen in New England?
English people, no, they're proper.
The English people are very incestuous. Very incestuous.
They're very proper.
No, James, they're very incestuous people.
They have high tea with crumpets.
You think that, but it's not
with
really
their
true.
pinky, with their
It's not
pinky up.
really true. It's just they have relations with their
the royal family. That you're right.
the royal family, right?
The British royal crown. Yes, right.
The crown.
They commit incest.
They do.
Because they want to keep the bloodline.
Wouldn't you do it? Wouldn't you do that?
No.
What would you do if you had that opportunity? What would you do?
The cousin better be pretty friggin' hot.
What would you do, James? What would you do? You gonna tell me you wouldn't do it?
Oh, I wouldn't. Well, if that was the case, I wouldn't marry. If I was the Prince of Wales or something, whatever, and I wouldn't get married to a relative.
You have to. You gotta continue the line.
They want you to propagate. They want you to.
You have to propagate, man.
Where as a royal?
Right. Exactly. Yes, James.
Now, is Royal Crown whiskey has nothing to do with
no. Jesus, or no, it was just the Sadducees asked Jesus today. You know what they asked him? James? They said, "There's a man who has a wife who he dies without an heir, right?
Without
an heir. So his wife then marries his brother.
That's true. That happens to be true.
His brother, who then also dies without an heir. And so on and so forth. And this happens for 7 brothers. And the wife and the final brother die with no heir. No brothers. No heir at all. So the Sadducees, they ask.
Sadducees, right?
They ask, in heaven, who is going to be the husband of this woman who has had 7 husbands?
None of them
on earth, right? So Jesus says, Sadducees, you ask me silly questions, very silly questions, and I'm not going to answer you.
So they never got an answer?
They didn't get an answer. Poor people, right?
Well, if you're a spiritual being,
and there's a famous saying that about the Sadducees. You know what it is?
What?
So the Sadducees, who were like the they were kind of like the Pharisees, right?
Yeah. So I think they call them Sadducees.
But about them, it's a known saying. The Sadducees did not believe in the resurrection, so they were sad. You see,
because they're still waiting for them.
So what do you understand?
Yeah.
So that their name is the Sadducees. They don't believe in the resurrection. So you say they are sad. You see? Because they are the Sadducees.
Well, isn't that the Jewish?
But do you understand or not?
Yeah, I understand.
Do you get it? It's kind of like a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Okay, you should give Bob. I think you would be great at giving Bible study. I mean, Sunday school. No, Sunday school wouldn't work because they're all watching football.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, they're all like. I don't know how Ronald Terrio does. He watches college.
Ronald Terrio, I don't know what his thing is.
He watches college basketball, college football, college this and this.
Yeah, I don't know what his
You know,
I don't know what his thing is, man.
I'll be honest with you. I could care less what the colleges do.
I don't
Really,
care. I don't care.
don't
I mean, I think it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit interesting.
I mean,
but I don't know why Ronald, like, you know
he
what,
goes.
man? You know what it is?
Every game.
He knows everything about all of the things that are important, right? Like,
Right.
so he can easily do a show about
Based on history.
any topic about history, anything,
Any topic.
anything.
That's true.
Anything.
Actually, he was on my show a few times, and we
Mhm.
had some great discussions based on history.
Yeah, because
There were- yeah.
he's a very very
very enlightened,
very
but
smart
I'm
man.
just telling you, the man goes to every game imaginable, even if it's local.
Let's ignore that for a second. But I mean, he knows everything about like, he's so very informed, like 100% good informed.
No, he's definitely
He is. He really is.
he is a professor.
He's a professor, but he gets so what he does is, like, he gets so caught up in this bullshit about, like, college football and stuff like that.
I see it on Facebook. I really like.
But besides that, even just like he wastes his time on garbage.
Now he's very good with the restaurants.
I don't care, James. What my
Restaurant.
my point
Good
is
food. You don't like good food?
My point is this:
What
that
the hell's the matter?
Ronald Terrio, he wastes his time with complete hogwash.
Yeah, but the restaurants are not.
And he's too smart for what he engages in, which I know is complete shit. It's shit. I know it is.
The local games, the college games.
Nobody cares.
Who cares?
Nobody fucking cares.
Who cares? It's like going to a high school football game.
No,
Who
man.
cares?
No.
Who really gives a shit?
Nobody cares.
But I love his restaurant posts.
Yeah. I love your restaurant posts. I like you put the Italian ones up there. I'd rather see that. Fuck the fucking the New Orleans. I don't care about New Orleans. I don't care about New Orleans.
Restaurants from southern
No,
Louisiana.
to tell you the truth, I don't even want to see it. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'd rather see what you put the stuff in Brooklyn, because I'm from there, or I'm not from Brooklyn, but I'm from I'm at least from New York. I don't want to see Ron's fucking bullshit from New Orleans. I don't want to see that stuff.
Like I'll post a video from a famous New York deli where they're making
I like that. I prefer that.
They're making a big ass sandwich, big ass sandwich.
The huge sandwiches, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather see that than Ron's whatever the fuck he's putting up about fucking New Orleans. I don't care about New Orleans. I don't care, man. Then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. I know that they have a lot of history, and I like history, but I've lost a lot of respect for Ron, to tell you the truth. You know why?
Why?
Because I know that he can do a way better job, and he can put out there on YouTube. He can put all kinds of topics about history and going to, but he doesn't do it. All he wants to talk about is fucking beer and liquor. I'm just sick of it, man. Like, I know that he can do way better than that.
Well,
and I feel like he's wasting away with.
I think that's a fantastic idea. If Ronald posted a lot of deep history,
he does it a little bit. Things I hear about here and there. But
now, as far as whiskey and beer goes,
I don't care about whiskey.
My taste buds only detect certain things. I don't. You ever read these companies? They got all these flavors are in this craft beer, or like when Eric goes on and on and on.
Eric's the worst.
You know, I mean, who cares? I if I'm drinking a whiskey, it's either smooth,
like whiskey scout, right?
It's either oh yeah, he gets really like snobbish.
That's his name. That's his name.
He's whiskey scout. But I'm saying it's either smooth or it's not smooth. It's malty.
I don't know what the fuck it is, man.
I don't know.
I don't care. I don't care.
Like if I had the Cork County Cork Irish whiskey, and I liked it a lot. Now, why did I like it? It's smooth. It was smooth. That's all I could detect from it. But and then Patty's.
What does that even mean? It's smooth. You know?
It goes down easy.
They won't accept that though. It's like smooth. Well, okay.
No, you gotta go through.
You gotta say, this and that, right?
I don't know. It's bready, crackery.
It's bready.
Cinnamon, nutmeg.
Yeah, it's too much. This is too much.
Cardamom.
If you would have went on there and said it's smooth, that's not enough. That's unacceptable.
No, they'll look at you like you're from another.
You have to say it's crackery or whatever, you know.
You ever see if you give an honest craft beer review on Eric's Wildcard Wednesday, and you don't go get
they won't accept it.
If you don't get all emotional and go on and on and on about it, they'll look at you like you're
like the beer man.
Like like they
like,
want
like you're gonna cry, like, oh my god.
Like they want to ostracize like Alex the beer masturbator.
Well, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just following. He's following the crowd.
Is that all you have? Is that all you have to say about the beer, James? What do you want me to do? Cry?
Well, that's what Beardman does. He cries about it.
Yeah. Well, he says creamy. He likes to say creamy mouthfeel all the time.
Creamy. Come on, you know. Enough is enough. You gotta put a stop to it. I think that's what we should do.
Yeah.
Me and you should actually sabotage the show and actually just say enough is enough, guys. We're done.
It's like he's sucking on the teat of a goat.
If Beardman lets you on, he lets me on. You know, we both say that's it. We're not gonna partake in this garbage.
And we're gonna get like Chatio. We're gonna get kicked out.
For Chatio, man.
Poor Chatio. You see Chatio wearing the box on his head?
You don't see him anymore, right?
No, he had a box on his head for a hat. And I said, who says a hat has to look like a hat? I said, that box is nice. The flap is like a sun visor.
I don't know, man. I haven't seen Chatio. I haven't seen Chatio around.
I'll be honest with you. Most, but not all. Most of the people on the live stream beer and liquor review shows
they're full of shit.
They're alcoholics that won't admit it.
I think
they won't admit
James, to tell you the truth, me and you, if you're up to it, we should look up Chatio and have his back. If he's out there, if he's out there somewhere, because I see that he's not getting any support from these people, you know, his so-called friends. He's not getting any support. I mean, the poor guy, he's like I know Chatio, he's in his late 30s, and he's out there trying to find a woman. I know that, and he's doing.
Well, I don't know.
No, he is. I know he's looking for women. So I think, James, me and you should take Chatio under our wing. I'm dead serious. I'm not.
Well, under our fin, because you're in Florida, but in the Gulf of Mexico.
Whatever we gotta do, but and I know that Chatio has a father who lives in Tampa. And he has some connections in Tampa, but he normally lives in Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
But
so he's looking for love in all the wrong places.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm telling you, I would offer Chadio. I'd offer him a heart. You know, my heart, it goes out to you, Chadio. I really feel for you, man.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened between you and these scumbag fucking assholes, but I take your side because I know that they are full of shit. They're always full of shit.
Well, anybody who gets emotional and makes up stories about a beer,
right,
is full of shit.
Yeah. And that and that's what happened with Chadio.
So what happened is you got a bunch of bullshit
a bunch of drunks.
A bunch of drunken bullshit artists that make up stories about a craft beer or
Right.
or a whiskey or whatever.
And remember the time that Chadio came and joined on your show?
Yeah, he was pretty good.
He's a very nice guy, man.
He's smart. No,
Yeah.
he's smart.
And he doesn't deserve to be treated the way they're treating him.
You know, I really don't know what happened between him and the group. I really
Maybe
don't.
Eric can say what Eric doesn't tell us, right?
Well, I could ask him, and
you could ask him, but he doesn't say.
Well, he might. He's not going to say it. He's not going to say it live, but he might say it privately.
Yeah, he might. But I don't want to hear about Eric's bullshit with all the other fags. Like there's a bunch of new guys these days that I'm not very keen of, to tell you the truth. Any of them. There's just there's one. His name is Josh. Do you know him?
No.
I'm not a big fan of his at all. There's Tanner.
Oh, Tanner's a nice. Seems like a nice guy.
I don't really like him too much.
I think he's
and
from
then and then there's John Anilli. Remember him? Who he drifted off and married a woman who has a son.
A son in Massachusetts. He moved to Massachusetts,
and he has become the father of this son.
Well, she forced him into it.
She forced him to do it.
Yeah, which happens.
It happens, I guess. I mean, she must be some pretty good pussy, I guess. She doesn't look that pretty.
Well, when it comes to women getting divorced and raising kids on their own,
at least she's white, not a black woman, right?
Saying there's her side of the story, there's his side of the story, and the truth is down the middle. You can't take one.
Yeah, but whose truth is John's going to be?
Well, he left his home state.
He left Georgia.
He left Georgia. He left his home state, and
so she must be pretty good, right?
But I mean,
she's got to be good.
But it's not easy to cohabitate, to move in.
But right.
With a woman with a young child.
Would we agree with that? She must be really, really.
I don't know. His one man's concept of beauty might be different than ours, but I just think it's really a hassle to have a young child in the house.
It's not your prerogative.
It's not yours. It's you're
well,
not.
No, it's not. It's not you. It's not you. It's not yours to talk about.
No, I don't have that problem.
You don't.
Right. It's like my sister doesn't have that problem. You don't have that problem.
I don't.
And you know what? My sister and her other half, they're both divorced. They have no kids. And you know what? They have freedom.
And maybe John is okay with that.
They have freedom to come and go. If they want to go on vacation, they can go. If they want to go to a restaurant without a screaming kid taking a tantrum, they can do that.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about two consenting adults having a lot of freedom. Like you and your wife can go anywhere you want. You don't have to worry about a babysitter.
Yeah.
You say, well, what do you feel like eating tonight? Oh, well, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you want a gyro? You want Greek food? Oh, yeah, let's go for Greek food. And you don't have to get a babysitter.
But we don't want that. That's not what we
No,
want.
you don't want that. I mean, it's different if like
We want to have two brats, talking shit.
right. And guess what happens?
Like
Guess what happens when you dedicate your life to them and they grow up? They stick you in a nursing home like that.
Well, we have to hope that they don't do that, James. That
Like they they send you to the glue factory.
We have to hope that doesn't happen.
After you gave
That's part of America, right?
after you gave the best of your life to them.
The best of your life. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's what happens. See, you gotta have intuition. You gotta see. I'm telling you, you're a beyondo like me. You're a beyonder. You have an intuition. You can see into the present, into the world of tomorrow, in the future. You know what happens. They'll stick you in a friggin' nursing home.
I know.
And they'll go like this, like Jews.
I come from a good family though.
They'll go like this. Oh, I can't wait.
My family doesn't act like Jews.
I can't wait to get his money and
we're not Jews.
The inheritance.
So that's good for a start, right? That's good for a start.
Good.
And everybody kind of sticks to their own.
I think you should walk around with a shillelagh.
You think I should act like a Jew?
No. Well, I don't see you rubbing your hands together like this.
And start wailing my cane around?
No, I'm saying oy vey.
Yeah.
No, you're an accountant, so you could very easily be a Jew.
I could be.
But you're not.
I could be a Jew.
Because accountants, Jew likes accounting.
Jews love accountants, right?
Because they love to count every freaking penny.
They love the pennies.
They're penny packers.
Penny pinchers. They pinch the pennies.
Yes.
All right, James. I'm done.
All right. Well, as an accountant,
this was fun though. It was fun.
As an accountant, you have to pinch pennies too, because that's your job.
Yeah.
People don't understand.
I got a fucking pumpkin here.
Peter
Pumpkin
had a wife that loved to beat her, smacked her twice across the head, fucked her ass, and went to bed.
Oh my God!
You know where that came from?
Is that how it goes?
That's Andrew Dice Clay.
What is it? Peter,
pumpkin
eater.
Had a wife, loved to beat her,
and couldn't beat her. Right, he loved to beat her.
He smacked her twice across the head, fucked her ass, and went to bed.
That sounds like Andrew Cuomo.
Andrew Cuomo.
Right?
Andrew Cuomo was an alpha male.
He was an alpha male. He definitely was.
He's
the last alpha male we're ever gonna get in New York State.
Any white.
If you notice, James,
Italian American.
If you notice, the Trump administration, any of the white straight males that they're putting up, like Gates, any of them.
Oh, yeah,
they're saying that they have sexual misdeeds going on.
Yeah, but they're straight.
So yeah, they're straight. So Trump is only going to be able to put up a bunch of women for his cabinet because they're going to say all the men are sexual deviants.
So if you're a straight
white male, you're fucked.
If you're a straight white heterosexual white man,
exactly. You can't become the cabinet member.
And you have a craving for women.
And who doesn't, right? Who doesn't?
Then and you like women and you
gotta be a faggot.
Then you're a sexual deviant. But if you're gay,
it's fine. It's okay. Yeah.
But they don't call you a sexual deviant.
But you are a deviant. If you're gay, you are by definition you're a deviant.
But do you notice society doesn't label them?
Society doesn't care.
But Andrew Cuomo, who was like trying to
he's a strong white male Italian
that had a lot of passion in his body,
throwing his dick around. They didn't like that.
He was trying to grind up against this
They didn't
woman
like Cuomo, man.
in Albany.
Imagine how his dad was back in the day.
Oh, Mario?
And Mario was probably fucking them all, right?
Yeah. Well, look at Giuliani. While he was old and
decrepit.
Shoe polish was running down his face. He was trying to trying to get this girl in bed, to have a drink with him on the bed. And
yeah, what? Good for him, man.
He's America's mayor.
He is America's mayor. I would say he's way more America's mayor than this clown boy, fucking Adams, right?
Let me tell you, when I got to give him credit when a
Who?
young
Adams.
No, when a young Giuliani first became mayor of New York, and
he cleaned up the city,
and he made the Irish guy
cleaned up the city.
He made the Irish guy from Boston, Bill Bratton, police commissioner.
He took out John Gotti, man.
No. Not only did he do that, he cleaned up 42nd Street and Times Square.
Yeah, everything.
He got all the streetwalkers.
He doesn't get enough respect for all that.
He got all the hookers off the street.
He's got this fucking clown boy.
He turned 42nd Street and Times Square into a
how did New York turn into Eric Adams? Is the fucking.
You hear what I just said?
I know.
Family tourist attraction. Family church.
But it's not anymore.
No.
Now it's a shit show again, like it was in the 70s. How did that happen? How was that allowed to happen?
When I was
we need Paul. Where's Paul? Get Paul in here.
Let me see.
Get Paul in here.
It's getting late though. When I was in Ronald's truck,
send Paul the link.
When I was in Ronald's truck, I couldn't get over the graffiti that was in
it's disgusting.
every section.
But it's not in the Bronx, right?
The Bronx, in Upper Manhattan.
Not in the Bronx. Not in the Italian section.
No. Oh no. But there was still Queens graffiti.
And Ronald was surprised at that, right? He thought that the whole city was a piece of shit, but he was surprised to see the Italian section.
Well, I was the one carrying on, saying, "Oh my God, look at all this graffiti." I says, "You know what this is, Ronald? This is vandalism in my book. This is not artwork. This is vandalism."
And now, when was the last time he was there before that? When was the last time he was in New York?
It was several years before that, when he first went by Michael Komaroff in Brooklyn.
Now, Komaroff is a scam himself, right?
Him and his family are all nice. They're all nice.
Michael Komaroff is a scam guy. No, he's not.
No,
I thought he was.
No, they're all. He contacts me once in a blue moon. No, they're all nice people. It's him and his friends and his family.
Okay.
But you know what I told him? I said to him, Michael, what you do privately Thursday with all your friends and family would make an unbelievably outstanding live stream.
And he doesn't want to do it.
He has a game that he does where he
posts it on the on Ronald's, Ronald has a thing.
He gives people a little glass of the same beer, and everybody has to give their take on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody has to guess what it is. Is it a lager? Is it a pilsner? Is it this? Is that?
Right.
And then at the end, he reveals what it is.
What do you think of that? You think that sounds fun?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Would you do that?
I thought it was. I think
would you actually do that though?
But
his
wife was very unwilling to.
It sounds like his wife is a bitch.
But
right?
She was kind of bossy. But she.
It sounds like she's kind of a bitch.
She refused to go live on camera. She don't want to go live.
But Michael does. Michael goes live, right?
I think Michael would have, but I think his wife might.
What's going on with the wife?
She might call the shots, Ronnie.
That's a damn shame.
This is why I'm not.
This is why we don't condone that kind of stuff, right?
That kind of marriage.
No,
I don't care for. I don't.
Nope.
Care.
I don't.
Because you know what happened?
I'm a alpha male, right? And my marriage is conducted under those auspices.
Right. Well, you know what happens? If your balls are in a vice and she's cranking away.
My balls are not in a vice.
Not your ball. I'm saying
But
another.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that they are not in a vice whatsoever.
No.
My balls are my balls, man. You
Yeah.
know? And we might have some problems here and there. But I'll tell you right now, James. My balls, James. My balls are mine, and they are not in a fucking vice.
And they are not in a vice. And let me ask you a question.
Not at all.
Why does Gabriel Salaya keep on sending me a photo of his Christmas tree?
Because he's a bitch, James.
He's doing this over and over and over.
I'll tell you why, James. Because he's a bitch. James, Gabriel Salias is a bitch. He's a bitch. And you know that's true. Right? He is.
He's a delegata, as they say in Italian.
He's a fucking bitch. He's a clown boy, right? You don't see Gabriel getting hot girls. You're not gonna get hot girls, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what? Some people have issues they don't talk about. You know?
But there's certain things that everybody understands between me and you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Between me and you,
yeah,
you understand. I can get hot girls. You can get hot girls, right? Gabriel can't get hot girls, so that separates him from us. Okay.
What about Michael Goldcock Hilton?
He could probably, he probably does something.
I think he's not a bad-looking guy.
No, he can probably do something. Yeah, I think.
You know, but he has to. He can't talk like.
But he's a weirdo though. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, he's got to talk. He's got to talk more normal.
So he probably gets nervous or whatever. You know?
He probably gets very nervous.
And the girls don't like that. They don't go for that shit.
If a really hot looking 22-year-old start talking, he might get nervous.
He'll probably shit his pants.
Yeah, he'll get.
That's not. It's not good. It's not good. Anyway.
Yeah, because they want guys.
They want a real man. They want
confident men that are assured themselves.
They want a real man that's going to vote for Trump.
But they want a guy.
It's true.
They want a guy who's not going to kiss up to them.
Yeah.
Who's not a yes boy.
That's what they want.
Like
and those girls vote for Trump.
Like for instance, if a girl
they don't want a beta cuck.
Listen, cuck.
What is it called? A cuck?
I like that word. You know, that word always cracks me up. Cuck. Listen.
No, what is it? A beta boy cuck? What is it called?
A cuck. Hold on. Let me find out what the meaning of cuck is.
No, but what is it called though?
I don't know. Let me ask.
A cuck boy, right?
Hold on. Let me.
Only the cuck boys vote for Kamala Harris.
Open AI Lisa, what does the word cuck mean? CUCK in modern lingo.
In modern slang, cuck is typically a derogatory term that originally referred to someone whose partner is unfaithful, often implying that the person is weak or emasculated. It is derived from
Emasculated,
which historically described a man whose wife cheated on him.
Wow.
Often without his knowledge. In contemporary usage, the term cuck.
So it's saying that your wife cheated on you.
Someone's perceived lack of masculinity, or to shame someone who is seen as submissive, passive, or compromising in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to note that the word can be highly offensive and carries a lot of negative.
Highly offensive.
Lack of masculinity.
Its meaning and impact can vary depending on the context in which it's used.
A cuck beta soy boy. What is that?
A passive man with lack of masculinity.
Wait, James. What is a cuck beta Soy boy. Soy boy.
Okay.
You're gonna ask that one?
In modern day lingo, what is a cuck, beta,
No,
soy boy?
A soy boy.
The term cuck beta soy boy is a combination of derogatory terms that are often used in online spaces to insult or belittle someone's perceived masculinity, strength, or character. Here's a breakdown of each part.
Breakdown.
As we discussed, this is a derogatory term that originally referred to someone whose partner is unfaithful. But in modern
So
usage, it often implies
it
a man,
evolves around faithfulness.
especially in romantic or sexual relationships. Beta. This comes from the concept of alpha and beta males, with alpha referring to someone who is dominant, strong, and assertive, while beta is used to describe someone considered subordinate or less assertive.
Cuck boy.
Beta is often used to insult men who are seen as not fitting the stereotypical alpha mold. Soy boy. This term refers to a man who is perceived to be weak or overly sensitive, often
Overly
associated
sensitive.
with the idea of someone who consumes soy products, which some people falsely believe affects male hormones in a
He
feminized way.
consumes soy
It is
products.
used to mock men who are seen as effeminate, non-aggressive, or overly progressive in their views. When combined, cuck beta soy boy is a harsh insult that is used to attack someone for
There's
being
too much, man. Turn this shit off. Turn it off.
or lacking traditional masculine traits.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
It is often used in online communities that promote
Enough. Man.
Well, even the words cuck and soy boy are very funny.
No, it really is. It is funny.
Soy boy.
I saw it from like other people. I saw it like on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, other people have used the word. I just thought it was a funny
I didn't make it up.
Because cuck sounds like cock.
Like there's this guy who like he goes around like Tampa, like St. Pete and shit, and he has like a Trump flag. And he goes around, and he was going hard before the election, like the last couple of days, and he was like, "You're a real man because you vote for Trump." And he was like, "Only the soy boy is full for Campbell."
That's when Mario Cuomo says vote for Cuomo, not the homo.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It is the same thing. But then there was like liberals that they got really pissed off and they were like going at him and shit. It was fun to see, man.
Did he say to them, "What are you? You look like a soy boy to me"?
No, and then he would say to the hot girls like, "You're a real woman because you vote for Trump."
Yeah, but
what was funny about him was he was actually like a Mexican American when he was born here.
Really?
Yeah. That's what was like. It was he wasn't a white guy.
You can't debate people with name calling. You gotta provide facts.
He was though. He was.
No.
Well,
the fact is Joe Biden sucks.
Yes.
I mean that's a fact because he is Sleepy Joe because he didn't do a hell of a lot.
But his besides him, Kamala was even worse than he was. So
she was like she allowed everything.
She was really bad. She was
when
really
she was
bad.
on The View. She was like saying, "Oh yeah, every little."
What did she say? She said about Joe, like, I couldn't think of anything that I would
I can't think of anything negative anything that he never did. I can't think of it. And then he said, and then
Trump jumped all over that shit.
And then Dana Bash from CNN says, "If you get elected, would you think of appointing a Republican in your administration?" She goes,
"Oh yeah, only
sure.
What's her name?
She said, "Sure."
What's her name? Fucking
Amy Klobuchar,
Cheney's daughter.
Oh well, Liz Cheney.
It's terrible, man. Absolutely terrible.
I mean, Cheney, the
Cheney, the warmonger.
The warmonger. Yeah.
That's who the Democrats are going for now. The warmongers.
Well, I just want you to know, Joe Biden really pissed off the Arab American
I'm
community
sure he did. I'm sure he did.
because of siding with Netanyahu of Israel, and where the largest community is?
What is
Dearborn.
what is George W. Bush saying these days? Does anybody even care?
Nobody cares, and nobody's
Well,
interviewed.
they care about Dick Cheney apparently.
No, they care about Liz Cheney. No, Dick Cheney had opinions. That's right.
Yeah, he said he was going for fucking Harris.
GW is like non-existent.
It's very sad, right? Very sad.
Michigan has the largest Middle East.
Isn't it sad that GW is now he's relegated to painting pictures and shit? And
yeah, it's just painting.
And Clinton gets to go around the world and do all this good shit.
Clinton is giving a lot of speeches.
Yeah, Clinton is, and they're skipping over George Bush now. Nobody wants anything, and nobody wants anything to do with George Bush. That's my point.
Clinton is being interviewed by just about everybody nowadays. And
George Bush, who was there in 9/11, remember him? He was a big deal.
Yeah, he was reading the story to the kids.
He was reading the book.
Towers were going down.
Fucking scumbag, man.
Yeah,
scumbag.
That was suspicious right there, and that
totally suspicious. But he had the world on his side for how long? For like a good year and a half.
We're gonna get those people
you're either with us or you're against us.
That's right.
That's what he said. You're either with us or you're with the terrorists.
Yeah,
nobody wanted to be a terrorist. Nobody wanted to be a terrorist.
So if you weren't a
neocon, crazy, Jew-loving psychopath,
if you weren't a warmonger,
right?
Then you were
then you were a terrorist. You were a terrorist. James, I was a young man at that time. I was in 8th grade, and I remember. I'll tell you the truth. Listen to this, James. I was in 8th grade, and I didn't know shit about anything. Right? I remember in March of 2003. The teacher came into the class that day, and she said that the U.S. has invaded Iraq, right? And she said, I want you guys to write what your opinion is of this. And what I wrote was, I agree with the United States invading Iraq because they have weapons of mass destruction, and they might share them with the terrorists.
Well,
right?
you didn't know it was.
I was a 16-year-old kid.
You didn't know it wasn't true.
I didn't know it wasn't true, but I remember. I remember that, James. I remember that. I remember writing that shit, and that was what my English teacher, was like saying that they were like asking my opinion, and that was my opinion. Like I remember all that shit. Like it was like yesterday, It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, and little did everyone know that was
little did and who was like I was okay. So I was like 16-year-old kid. Who do you think was my teacher? She was like some 21-year-old girl, right? No, she was. She wasn't like an old lady. So she was like fresh out of high school or college, where she was taught all that, type of like liberal kind of things like that.
Did you know that Osama bin Laden was not living in a cave in Afghanistan? He was being hid.
Mm-hmm.
He was hiding out in Pakistan.
Yeah.
He was hiding out in Pakistan. And what happens to be all over Afghanistan? Poppy fields.
Poppy seeds.
Poppies and the U.S.
And what happened in the United States during those years? And people who were my age,
Heroin addictions?
they all became addicts.
Heroin addicts.
Heroin addicts. Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah.
Isn't that disgusting?
And the U.S. troops were guarding the
They
poppy
were guarding
with the Taliban.
They were guarding what was the Taliban's territory.
Yeah. And they were supplying the poppies.
Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely atrocious.
Just think.
What was going on there. Absolutely.
And this is why I'm against these 800 military U.S. military bases.
And then James. All right, so let me ask you a question.
Elon Musk.
So now we got Thanksgiving coming up, right? Thanksgiving is
right.
here,
right?
And you have on the TV all these things about support the troops, and troops this, troops that. What do you think about all that stuff?
I think it's all misinformation, hype.
Do you support the troops?
I support the troops only. No, there's more.
There's a question.
Only when the United States mainland is threatened.
So when you see a group of troops, when you see the troops who are in the middle of the desert, right?
No, they shouldn't be there.
Do you support those troops?
They shouldn't be in Syria.
Do you support them?
No, when they're overseas, for what? Why do they have to be in the desert?
So you don't support them in the
Not
desert?
the ones in the desert. No, I support them coming home safe.
Come home, exactly.
Coming home safe.
Exactly.
I don't condone wasting.
You don't support them staying there in the desert.
I don't.
Why are they in the desert?
Why are they there?
They should be in the border of Mexico. Maybe they might do a good job over there.
Hey,
but they're in the fucking Arabian desert.
Look how fast the war would have been up already if all those troops were home.
Why are they in Yemen? Terrible, right?
Why are they fighting with the Saudis in Yemen? Why are they in Syria? Why are they?
Why are they dying for nothing?
They're in Israel helping the troops.
Yeah, they sent. I think it was 1,000 United States troops they sent to Israel now. That's totally disgusting. Totally disgusting.
And why do we need taxpayers' money supporting military?
No. It's not right. It's not right.
Why do we need tax dollars supporting military bases in Europe? Why do they need us there? For what? They're twiddling they got their thumbs up their ass.
Absolutely disgusting. The whole thing that's going on, whether it's Israel, whether it's Ukraine, it all comes back to the United States, and they are warmonger freaks. And hopefully Joe Biden is out of here, and maybe Donald Trump will have a better way of things going about his foreign policy. I hope he does.
Yeah. Well, I hope. Like Elon Musk, I've been listening to his speeches, and he's got some great speeches. He wants.
Elon Musk is not going to be in the foreign policy.
Oh, he's not. No. I mean,
not foreign policy.
No, the domestic economic.
Yeah. He's got a lot to say about that, but he's not in the foreign policy.
He's going to go through all the bureaucracy waste.
I want to see what RFK has to say about all the garbage.
Oh, that guy
going on with the doctors, because if you go to the doctor, you can't get a straight answer about anything. Because they're too scared that they're going to get sued. And all they care about is your insurance.
Yeah, you got insurance?
You got insurance? It's absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting.
You got insurance? Oh, you don't have insurance?
And supposedly, Kennedy is going to clean all that up. So we'll see.
Well, I heard from the speeches that there are government departments and with government programs that are like not doing anything. Like there are people that are getting paid by the government for doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, so
The Doge is gonna take care of it.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just changing the avatars for next time.
All right, James. I'll see you next time, right?
Yeah. Just picture how much could be done when you trim
How
the
much
fat.
could be done?
No, I mean when you trim the fat, the waste, when you get rid of
Well,
all the,
that's why they got Trump in there. That's what he's for.
you know, no, what I
'Cause
mean,
if it wasn't for that, we would have had Kamala, and who the fuck knows what she would have done.
But Elon Musk's speeches are a million times better than Trump's speeches. You know,
Sure.
I think he's really gonna get rid of all the waste
I hope he does.
in the
I hope he does.
bureaucracy.
And
And
he wouldn't have had a chance to do that though under Kamala.
and the corruption. They got a plan.
He wouldn't have had a chance to do that under Kamala either. I don't know why you voted for that fucking lady.
Kamala is.
I don't know why you voted for her, Jim.
Kamala's not.
You should be ashamed to have voted for that.
Kamala's not qualified. She was never qualified. Joe Biden.
But you voted for her.
Because I have to.
It's okay. You don't have to explain yourself. It's okay.
Yeah. Well.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It's over. You know.
You see the error of your ways now.
But Trump. Let's put it this way: it really was the frying pan into the furnace. It really was the lesser of two evils.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no ideal. The ideal would have been a younger Bernie Sanders.
Okay. He's too old, really. Right? He's too old, right?
No, that's why I said a younger Bernie Sanders.
You can't have Bernie Sanders done.
Bernie, when he first.
All right, James. All right.
When he first ran, because you like capitalism. That's why.
No, I understand. Bernie Sanders, he's got all these stuff.
Obrador, the Mexican administration. I'm telling you, they're cleaning.
I think Bernie Sanders had he ran on a good platform. He did, but he eventually caved
because he capitulated.
He's a schmuck. He's a Jewish schmuck.
He has raisin balls. He capitulated.
He caved to Hillary Clinton and he caved to Joe Biden. And you can't take him seriously anymore. That's it.
No. And anybody who talks a big game all year and then all of a sudden capitulates.
It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame.
Why do you think I say raisin balls?
I'm the one who invented the raisin balls. I think I'm the first one who said that.
No, I'm the one that came out.
I think I'm the one.
You just liked it that I said it, but when you think about it,
he's a Jew.
That's pretty pathetic.
James, he's a Jew. He's a Jew. He's from Brooklyn, right? That's where he's from.
I saw a photo.
Is that where he's from, Brooklyn?
Yes, he's from Brooklyn. I saw a photo.
What do you expect? What do you expect?
I saw a photo of him when he was young, protesting in
nobody cares.
Would you let me finish? Protesting during the civil rights movement.
Okay.
In the early 1960s.
What did he have? What was his sign?
Would you let me get to the point?
Say it. What was his sign?
He was arrested, and he looked like a geek.
He is a geek.
He was young. He looked like you know what he looked like? Woody Allen.
Yeah.
He looked like a geek.
What did his sign say?
They didn't have a sign. He was just trying.
You said he had a sign.
No, he was protesting, but the photo was him.
It probably said the millionaires and the billionaires.
No, he was accosted by the police. He was being dragged off.
Was he being beat up?
No, he was just being dragged off under arrest. But he looked like Woody Allen. He looked like a friggin' geek.
He's a dork. He's a fucking dork.
A dork.
That's not the why you guys. That's not the one that you want to be like putting everything in.
You gotta have. You can't have.
You gotta have a strong alpha male like Donald Trump.
And you don't want a senile old geezer that shits in his pants and talks like this. Bah, 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 bah.
Oh, no, you can't have that. No, absolutely.
Talks about.
But that did work. That did work in 2020.
How come he never gave Corn Pop a job?
That did work in 2020. You had the ba ba ba.
Yeah, ba ba ba. And what about the sniffing of the young girl?
It worked. You know why it worked? Because of the COVID. The COVID was like, all right, everything is different now. Everything is
How
different.
come the media totally ignored the fact that he liked to
Because
get
the COVID isn't over now, James.
no,
No more hiding behind the COVID.
Joe
So
Biden
that's
used to
it.
get
That's it.
behind young girls and inhale their scalps like
Did
this.
he ever? Was he ever like smelling their ass, or was it always
No, it was their scalps.
scalp?
But he was trying to grind them, and they show one girl pushing him away. One young
Oh
girl.
man, that's sad. That's fucked up.
Yeah, thank you, Daryl Messias of Northern California.
And then he walked away in the Amazon recently. That was the latest thing.
Who? Daryl Messias is in the Amazon?
Joe Biden walked away in the Amazon. Like he gave a speech, and you know that. You got to know that, James. Unless
mean he was in
you're
South
living under a fucking rock.
He was in South America?
He was in Brazil.
Oh, the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the summit.
So he said something, and then he walked away, and he was a very walking away in a strange fashion. I mean, the poor guy is like, he only has 2 months left, and he's really having a hard time pulling it together.
Well, he needs to. This is what he needs to do. He needs to have a big meeting with all the Democrats in the Oval Office, and he needs to appoint lots of progressive judges that can't be removed. He's trying to do, and he
James,
needs to
I'm sorry. I know you'd like to see that, but he's not going to do it.
and he needs to sign a whole bunch of executive orders with the Sharpie. You know the black Sharpie mark that Donald Trump uses, the big black Sharpie. Executive order. This is what I would do. Look,
he's not going to do it, James.
Another one. Where's that executive order? Another one. Another one.
James.
What?
You can't do that.
I just did. Another one. Give me. Come on. Keep them coming.
Kamala Harris is going to take the pen away.
Yeah, Kamala better go back to San Francisco.
What do you think she's going to do?
And join her husband.
What is she going to do?
She married a Jewish guy.
Is he Jewish?
Yeah.
That guy's fucking Jewish? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Kamala Harris.
A black fucking Jew? James, and you voted for that?
No, he's not black. He's
she's black.
She's half Indian and half black.
She's fucking black, James. What are you doing, man?
You don't know.
You voted for this shit?
You didn't know she was half Indian?
I didn't know that.
What did you think she was?
I didn't even care. I didn't even know.
All right, listen. You're full of booze right now. Your brain is pickling right now in liquor. Go to sleep. You got to go to church tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Yes, I have.
I always pray for you, James.
You know what the priest told me one time?
You know what the priest told my grandfather? In the 1920s. My grandfather, he went to Catholic school, right?
Right.
And the priest told him he's better off joining the army and going off and fighting in World War II.
Wonderful.
He told him that, and he did it.
And thank God.
He went. My grandfather went off. He fought in World War II.
And thank God he came back.
He came back. He married my grandmother, and they bought a nice house out in Long Island.
They gave them a hero.
It's a great story, right?
You know, they gave them.
But the priest is the one who told him to drop out of high school. He told him to drop out of high school and join the military because he said you're better off because you're not listening to us. You're better off.
Oh, you mean he was a problematic?
He was a bit rebellious, yeah. As far as I understand.
Like you.
The priest said, drop out of high school, join the military. You get your father to sign off. 17 years old, and he went off. He fought under General Patton.
General Patton. He was in D-Day. He was in
He was.
the invasion of Normandy.
He was.
You know, they gave them a hero.
He fought under him.
You know, they gave them a hero's welcome when they came back.
I'm sorry, yeah, of course they did.
The ticker tape parade and everything.
It was a big deal. But he was an alcoholic. My grandfather was an alcoholic.
Yeah. Well, it's an Irish thing.
Yeah.
That's what they do. You know. Plus,
he got a job in the post office.
I heard they boil everything.
in the Bronx, and then they moved out to Long Island. They got a house for like $1, right? Because back in those days, they were giving houses away.
Wow.
Oh, seriously? Yeah, $1 down.
$1 down to get a house. How about that?
Dead fucking serious, James. You know that's true, right? That's what they were doing.
You know those homes were full of asbestos.
No, it was a beautiful home, though. Beautiful
All
home.
right.
Beautiful home.
And
then
MC8 was gone.
they raised my mother and my whole family was raised there in Long Island. That's where they grew up.
Oh, so that was the family house. That ended up being the family house.
Yeah.
Were you?
So my grandfather got a job in the Bronx, in the post office after the war, and then he transferred out to Long Island.
He didn't like it though.
He didn't like it. He thought it was beneath him.
It was beneath him, yeah.
And it was. He was too smart for it, but he was.
Well,
he was hard headed. He was hard headed.
Very.
And he didn't want to do anything for himself.
It's very redundant. You're doing the same shit.
I mean, think about it. You know, he's working for the government. He's working for the government.
Yeah, that's like somebody like you stuffing mail in people's mailboxes.
That's literally what he was doing.
Yeah, you know, and you got to walk.
I mean, I can't do that.
You know, you got to walk in all kinds of weather.
But he got a great pension. He got an excellent pension.
Right there on Messiah, you got to walk in all kinds of weather for the post office.
Excellent pension. But he didn't make it, man. He couldn't take it.
Well, wasn't a challenge for him.
Yeah, that was a problem.
You know, he probably was much smarter than that job.
Mm-hmm. But back in those days, that's what everybody did. They joined the army, and they worked for the government. Everybody did it. Everybody was doing that.
You know who was a great Republican president? Is Eisenhower.
He was a general.
Eisenhower, 1950.
He's the first one to ever bring up the military-industrial complex.
Yes, and he's responsible for the roads, for the highways.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know about
Truman.
You know about Robert Moses too, right?
No, I don't think I do. No.
Robert Moses is a big deal in New York and in New Jersey.
I know about LaGuardia, Fiorello LaGuardia.
Look up Robert Moses. Look it up.
You know, now Ebbets Field.
Ebbets Field. We're gonna go into this.
The Polo Ground was the Giants, right?
Yeah.
That was in Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
The Polo Grounds.
Ebbets Field was Brooklyn.
Was Brooklyn. The Polo Grounds was and they had the same logo. They had the same NY logo as the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
The New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And but you know what? Did they really need a new stadium? I mean, look. The Red Sox have no problem with Fenway Park. In 1912, they had no problem. Wrigley Field in Chicago, they have no problem with it.
Because Brooklyn was going to shit.
So was dilapidated.
It's not like Fenway Field.
Yeah, Boston is Boston, but Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to go out to Brooklyn and it was a black neighborhood. Nobody wanted to go.
Why? Because the politics in New York allowed the shitholes.
But no, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to say it. When David Dinkins was mayor, New York was a shithole. They
never let Fenway area, the neighborhood, become a shithole. They never let that happen in Boston.
No,
but they let it happen in Brooklyn.
That neighborhood.
And they let it happen in Manhattan because that's where the Giants, they were the Polo Grounds. That was in Harlem.
You know how
and they let that turn into a shitty
old
neighborhood.
that team is? It's like turn of the century. The New York Giants is a
But
very
it's
old team.
the same thing with Boston.
The Dodgers is
The same thing with Boston though. It's an old team. It goes back to the 1900s, but the city cared more about them to keep them there. Where the New York City, the Brooklyn, Dodgers or the New York Giants, they didn't care about them because they were in bad neighborhoods.
I think the liberal politics of New York City allowed the ghetto.
They allowed it to happen.
They allowed it to happen. Because
And it's a shame. It's a shame.
The Brooklyn Dodgers were originally the Brooklyn Bridegrooms that became the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers because there were trolleys.
And now they're in Los Angeles, and they honestly don't have any identification because what does the Dodger mean? It means nothing to.
It means nothing to Los Angeles.
To Los Angeles.
No, but it does mean something to Brooklyn.
But not anymore.
But not anymore because there's no trolleys.
Right.
Now, what is the significance of the red? The Dodgers always had a red number in the front of their uniform.
I don't know.
The number in the front is red. The numbers in the back are blue, and everything else is blue and white, blue and white.
I don't know.
Okay, but I should look that up on Google.
Yeah, you should.
What is the significance of that one red number? It's like, why is the Pittsburgh Steelers helmet? Why is the logo only on one side of the helmet?
The Great Pumpkin, James.
The Pittsburgh. You ever notice that, Daryl Messias?
Daryl Messias, I think he went to sleep.
No, he's 3 hours earlier than
I'm
us.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
You know what? It's late. Go to sleep. All right. You know what? Just
no offense. Right. Don't get upset. Don't get upset.
No. I'm not upset. I'm just thinking you live and learn, and the reason why you didn't see the link is because I had it on Twitch and instead of restream. That was the problem. But I didn't know.
Well, I think it went good tonight, James.
No. We salvaged it. I think we
got to make sure Jordy behaves himself.
I think the Ronnie, he hasn't been really. He's been coming on like
he's fucked up, right?
Super drunk and stoned, and and it's yeah, that's the problem. And
yeah, he hasn't been behaving himself.
No. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think the format works. I think. I know what not to do. The tarot card reading.
I want to talk about Vince McMahon next week.
We haven't heard much about Vince McMahon.
I think there's something that's going to come out.
You think Donald Trump is going to pardon him? Maybe
he might. Yeah.
Well, I think he'll pardon him because Donald Trump likes.
Donald Trump is good friends with Vince McMahon.
No, he likes debaucherous. He likes debaucherous people.
He does. Yeah.
And Vince is debaucherous like him.
Right.
Debauchery. Okay.
And Donald Trump is in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, they put everybody in the Hall of Fame. they put every idiot, anybody who makes an appearance.
No, they don't put everybody.
No, everybody makes an appearance on WrestleMania, even if they're not a wrestler, gets a ring.
We'll see what happens with Donald Trump.
And they're not all legends,
No.
Anyway, have a good night. Thank you.
All right, James. It was a pleasure, man. It was a pleasure.
I'll see you on the group.
I'll see you in the background, right?
Yeah, in the group.
All right, bro.
Dead end kids.